Good evening, motherfuckers. Yeah, I know I'm 30 minutes late. I had to go update the stats, because guess what? We got some good stats for you. We got a lot of fun shit, so don't worry. It's going to be worth the 30-minute wait, everybody. And this evening, on the 23rd of the 4th month of the year, I have with me, starting from left to right, I've got D-Next 6 Minutes.
How you doing? How's everybody? Hi.
I've got my lovely Harlequin, TerraSynn.
Hi. Bah.
I've got the man, the legend, Scooby 331.
Hey.
We've got the hero of Catalonia, NightCrow.
What's good?
And you've got veteran mountain man, the badass with the fucking cannons, because everybody knows bitches love cannons. Oh, come on, man. Take a few minutes to stop loading those suckers to introduce yourself. I know it's tempting, because it's fucking cannons, man.
I think he stepped away from the computer.
Probably loading the cannons. All right, next in line, we have the Lord of Death Metal from the 40K universe, Inquisitor.
Woo! How's it going, guys?
And we have the Führer of the furry communist ethno state, or is it Premier? I forget what the hell the title goes by, Cass.
Uberstrom Führer.
It's just called Furistan.
Furistan. Okay, do you know? Furistan of the furry ethno state. Okie dokie then. All
Don't
right.
spread those cheeks unless you want something in between them.
And also, don't drop the soap, whatever you do. God almighty, do not drop the soap.
Don't drop anything.
Drop it. I want to hear you squeal like a pig.
Yeah, I was somebody that if I didn't like you when I was in your car and you got pulled over, I would do that when the cop was walking away.
I can believe it.
Oh, yeah. Gotten punched in the head many times for that.
So, Burnside, do you want to start out with your stats or my story?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to flip a coin on that. That's good, because that's, you got one hell of a funny story, but also we've got some fun things for stats. Vote. What should we start off with first, everybody?
Type 1 for story, type 2 for stats.
All right, you heard the man. Start typing, motherfuckers. 1 equals story, 2 equals stats.
You got a Death Harlequin for number 2.
All right. We have 1 vote for stats.
Hey, that goes for you guys on the panel, too.
Waiting. All right, we got 2 for stats. Greetings, Mrs. Ajax.
Hi, Rose.
Hey, Rose.
And hi, baby brother.
All right. Is there other people that are going to participate in voting? What is this, a bummer care month or something?
I'll say story.
All right. So that's 3, 4. 4 for story.
I'll go with story.
All right, is that 4 or is that, oh, wait. Oh, I just seen the side. Okay, I already kind of used 4. All right. Anybody else? 'Cause it's looking like it's going to be story time.
Awesome.
All right, going once, going twice. All right, Harley, take it away. I'm going to light my pipe for this one.
Okay, so last night I'm sitting there listening to Burnside and his roommates talk. And I'm not really paying any attention. My cell phone goes off. I look, it's my ex, the one that keeps trying to get back with me. And he's like, hey, you want to come over and hang out? I'm like, what happened to your apartment? What happened to your girlfriend? Because he told me he's at a motel. He's like, I'll fill you in when you get here. Well, I'd been trying to get laid. And baby brother, you might want to cover your ears for all this or go away for a little while.
These are things you do not wish to hear, good sir. But it's fucking hysterical.
And so, you know, I tried to get Burnside's attention and it didn't work. So finally I just got out of the hangout, sent him a text saying I'll talk to you tomorrow. So I plan it, you know, I head over there all the way the fuck across town. And he looks at me and he's like, okay, so here's what's going on. You know, you and me, we make a great pair. And I'm like, well, what? You're starting off with this? And I'm letting him sit there and talk. And I'm like, I need you to get me some cigarettes. He's like, I'll get you cigarettes. You suck my dick.
Do-do-do.
And I sit there steady laughing for like 5 fucking minutes. Oh my God, I was tearing up. My chest hurt from laughing so hard. And, you know, he's like, do you really need cigarettes? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, you know where my dick is. So I suck on it for like just a few minutes, make him do the O face and kind of like shudder. And then I stopped. That was it. Grab my
like
shit.
Irving makes whenever you go with a gun.
Yeah.
Somebody chamber their weapon.
Good, my brother's disappeared. So, seriously, in the chat, he goes, let me know when the horror show is over. So, we go to the store, and he's trying to talk to me, and I'm like, dude, I'm in love. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, with Heinrich in Chicago. And he's like, he's playing a game on you. And I'm like, no, he's not. He fucking hates games. We're as transparent with each other as water. He's like, that's just what he wants you to think. He doesn't tell you about all the times he goes out and gets laid. I'm like, actually, he does.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I doubt
I'm
that.
not Bill Clinton. I am not Bill Clinton. I did have sexual relations with that woman, and it was fucking good.
So he's trying to tell me how Burnside is sitting there, you know, trying to run a game on me and how he's trying to provoke a reaction. I was like, no, but his roommate tried that one time with taking a picture of Heinrich with the chick he sleeps with on occasion. And I didn't give the reaction that he was expecting because I don't give a shit. And he's like, but see, that wasn't really him. That wasn't the roommate. That was, you know, Heinrich. I was like, no, it wasn't.
He failed.
So, you know, he's sitting there and I'm like, you know, I'm not, he's trying to talk me into getting back with him. He's like, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'm thinking to myself, but I don't fucking love you. He's like, I don't want you to close any doors to any, you know, thing that we can have. And I'm thinking to myself, because I'm just sitting there in complete silence at the stupidity of what he's saying. But I'm thinking to myself, dude, the door to you was ripped off the fucking hinges and fucking bricked up. There is no way out that door or in it. He's trying to tell me how we're a perfect pair and how, you know, he can now support me and be the man he should have been when we were first together.
Wow, living in a hotel room.
How he can, you know, support me. I can, you know, just sit at home and do my crafting and all that. And, you know, I don't even have to go for my disability. And I'm like, but I want my disability. He's like, fine, dandy, get your disability, but you won't have to spend any of the money. And you don't have to, you know, leave the state. And I'm like, but regardless, when I get my disability, I'm moving out of the state. I'm either moving to Chicago or I'm moving to Alabama. One of the two.
And we have a nice song for Alabama that everybody knows.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there trying to convince me of everything. Then he hands me 2 little bottles of Fireball, and I'm like, dude, you know I hate fucking cinnamon. He's like, yeah, but it tastes good mixed with Coke. No, it doesn't. So eventually he's like, you know, we start having sex. And he says to me, whose cookie is this? And I didn't answer him, and he's like, you better answer me. Whose cookie is this? And I just flat out said, mine.
It's my cookie. You're not allowed to touch it.
And he's like, you better give me the right answer, or else I'm not going to let you get off. And I'm like, he's like, whose cookie? Mine. At this point, I'm feeling like the fucking seagulls in Finding Nemo. Mine, 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 mine. So he decides to switch it up. That he's going to be the submissive, and I'm going to be the dominant. And he's like, mistress, whose dick is this? Whose dick is this? And I'm like, now this one I'll play. Mine.
Let's go, oh, yes, I own your life because you're so terrible.
Then he decides he's, you know, going to eat the cookie. Well, literally, you know, well, yeah, it feels good. I'm having to force myself to not fall asleep because I'm so fucking tired while he's eating cookie.
He can't even do it right. Failure.
Like,
you had to hear this shit.
I'm literally thinking to myself, okay, so while he's doing all this, I'm like, okay, so I know he wants me to stay the night. What time do I need to set my alarm so I can get up and drive back across town to pick up Katrina to take her to work? Can I let it be at 6? No. Shit, I'm going to have to set it for 5:30. And so finally he gets done doing that. And so, you know, we go to start having sex again, and he's trying to do the whole submissive thing. And the only thing I can think is, shit, I'm not going to get sassified. I'm sitting there closing my eyes, thinking of Heinrich. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't going to work. By the time it was all over, he had to jack himself off. Because I was tired and I needed sleep because I have these things called early morning responsibilities.
Which the aforementioned male does not seem to have, or have any comprehension of, therefore.
By the way, this is a somewhat Florida man story because he was stoned.
Oh, really? Oh, so technically, he did fuck a gator. If you had the did you have your jersey on? Oh, no. Tell me, this will make it even more.
I don't even own a gator jersey.
Damn it! Next time you do this shit with this moron, get a fucking Gators jersey.
Well, he's a Gator fan too, so I fucked a Gator too, so.
Ah! You fucked a drug-induced Gator who had to masturbate to it off.
Fucking.
So, yeah, he's got a girlfriend, and he wants me back.
Sounds like a fuck.
And he's like, what do you think about the idea of me sharing you? And I'm thinking to myself, no.
What the fuck?
And he's trying to tell me I'm not going to go to more. He's like, you know you won't go. My favorite part was him trying to tell me exactly how Burnside was trying to play me. And I'm thinking, projection much? This poor son of a bitch has been carrying a torch for me for 5 years. I was willing to give him another chance before I went to fucking Alabama, before I met Heinrich. Now, there's no fucking way.
5 years. 5 years. You see, NightCrows, this is why I told you had to hear this shit. Is this a pathetic excuse of a man or what?
He just sounds like a complete imbecile.
Oh, yeah. This dude is the Lord Dingus Khan of the horde of dumbasses.
He's the type of man that I really frown upon.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, almost every month he messaged, because at one point before I went to Alabama, I was drunk and I said something via text that I shouldn't have, and I apologized, and he blew a huge fucking shitstorm and saying, you know, he's never talking to me again, blah, blah, blah. So finally I sent him a gif of NSYNC doing the bye, bye, bye wave.
Oh my fucking god. Someone please order the exterminatus from this cancer. We must purge it.
Mm-hmm.
We must purge this cancer.
And then, you know, all of a sudden, like a month later, as a matter of fact, I was in Alabama at the time. My brother can attest to this, that he texted me saying, so, how's it going? After he said he was never going to talk to me again.
Where's the Sisters of Battle? We need a lot of fire. A lot of fucking fire. We need to, like, napalm this bastard and all other kin like him out of existence.
I don't think that's required. It sounds like he's definitely got the self-immolation under control.
Yeah, I think he's going to be ushering himself into irrelevance and himself. That's
yeah.
He's one of those kind of guys.
That, Burnside is the Joker to my Harlequin. I didn't tell him that when we go to Moore, we plan on dressing as Joker and Harlequin. You know, I didn't tell him that there's going to be like a 6-foot-something, half Italian, half Irish man I'm also meeting while I'm at Moore. Because
I'm guessing that would be me.
Yes, it would be. Because I honestly want him to be surprised that one day, you know, he comes along, he's in the chat or something, and I'm like, oh, Scoobie, there he is. That's the name right there. And I tell you the name, and you just go off on him.
Okay, sure. Not a problem.
We wanted to royally troll the hell out of this poor bastard.
We actually considered sending him a hangout link, and I'm like, I don't want him in the hangout. He can be in the chat.
He sounds like a yellow-belly bastard.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's why I was like, yes, come on. We're going to have all the guys here at the same time. We can berate this bastard like no tomorrow.
We must purge this heresy from the planet. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, if you want to get him into the chat, get him in on like a Friday or a Saturday. That's the end. At the end of the week when I'm like really going, because you know I've had a full week of dealing with everything, and I'm in a horrible mood by that point. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, I still, you know, I'm at like, you know, giving up the will to live at that point. You know, I haven't fought my way back. Usually by Wednesday, I've clawed my way back. So.
Well, I'm gonna let you know in advance that this guy thinks he's a Billy Badass.
Who? Good for him.
It's always the smallest dogs that think they're the biggest.
Well, he's actually 6'5".
I'm not talking about his height. I'm talking
well,
about his
Thank
character.
you, Six. I even knew what you were talking
I
about.
wonder how he would feel if he had a giant furry foot up his ass. Probably.
I didn't tell him that I have all these men that are on stream that would kick his ass for trying to interfere with my relationships.
Oh, we're going to do more than that. We're going to let Cass raw dog him furry style.
After that, he's going to be severely questioning his sexuality.
Oh, yeah.
Cass Warfox with the epic expert level yiffing.
I'm gonna make you squeal like a pig and worship the furry ethno state.
Apparently, that picture I sent you last night, Cass, gave Smirt nightmares. At least that's what it's telling me in Discord.
What picture?
Oh,
I was going through DeviantArt, and somebody had a picture that they drew of an anthropomorphic fox, and it had the same exact haircut as Cass's avatar. So I sent it to him in my Discord, and Smirt hit me up today. Yeah. Smirt hit me up. He's like, that fucking thing horrified me.
The photorealism on that, it's fucking uncanny valley shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys that I had to bug out there for a bit and had to join back in.
This is my arts anime.
It's all good.
I actually had to have a business-related phone call because somebody started some libel against me this morning.
The fuck?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, trying to drag my name through the mud, so I sent him a cease and desist order, and I called my lawyer. And I was just talking to one of my witnesses.
Oh,
So-
fucking
Oh,
hell.
okay, good. Glad
Jesus
you got
Christ.
on it.
Hey,
Yeah.
my lawyer's in LA and he got 1.8 billion out of Apple for the frickin' iPod. So
Oh shit!
Nice.
cost me $300 fucking an hour, but he's worth it.
So that was a very fast phone call, in other words.
I
Good
wasn't
boy,
talking,
man. Good boy.
I wasn't talking with the lawyer. I was talking with one of the witnesses.
Oh,
So
okay.
that the lawyer didn't have to and charge me $300.
Good boy,
I'm actually
man.
gonna end up screen sharing. I got it onto my TerraSynn Facebook account, so you guys can see what this guy looks like.
Oh!
Let's
Who
see
wants
this.
to meme? Who wants to meme?
Let's see this troll.
Are you sending this via Discord?
No, I'm gonna screen share this. Let everyone see.
Okay, let's see it.
I normally do not condone these acts, but you know what?
You know,
For the
you might be
mechanics of it-
doxing yourself by doing this.
No, not really. That's why I'm on my TerraSynn account and not my main.
Oh.
The guy, you see this guy's face. People know who this guy is, and they're going to make an association with you. So I don't know.
I'm not
It's up to
really
you.
worried about it.
I mean, it's only Florida. I mean, people do copious amount of drugs, violently masturbate naked in the street, have sex with alligators and the other wildlife. You know, drive cars into oncoming traffic.
All
And
right. Screen
The thing
sharing.
is, none of those are bot shots. That's the same.
There we go. Here he is. This is the X.
Billy Goat's gruff.
All right, let me see this. Sorry, I was.
And he's 6.5 foot tall, and he looks
Oh,
like he.
Jesus fucking Christ. He looks like a teenager.
Is this doxing?
No, not really. That was his ex-girlfriend, a coworker, which I told him that was a bad fucking idea.
Well, you know, if showing your Facebook page off would probably be.
His ex looks like a fucking Tumblr feminist was working at fucking YouTube HQ.
Yeah. So I'd hesitate to show off your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be.
Well, you
Yeah,
kind of are right now.
Yeah.
No, this is his, not mine.
So apparently, sorry guys, I was also on Twitter while we were talking about this, and I just realized Senator Merkley is pushing to not approve the new Trump appointment.
Ah!
Again. So I just
Why, man?
blasted him over it.
Is there a way we can overrule that so we can get the Trump-appointed people in?
Probably not.
Fucking communists.
Man, Merkley isn't even a communist. He's just a bought and paid for Democrat fascist.
Figures.
Carpetbagger from California.
Oh, so he's an autocrat.
There you go. I
Yep.
separated at birth.
Oh!
Wait, hold on.
Oh, that's good.
Let's see.
Hold on, let's do a comparison here. Oh, shit. God, that's funny.
I rest my case.
Oh.
Okay, puppy, come here, puppy.
Oh, Lord. You know what? What comes to mind here? That Borat song where they're talking about throwing Jews down the well. Oh, Lord. Fucking hysterical. All right. Oh, is that the end of the story? Or is there more hilarity to this hillbilly?
Are there hills in Florida?
I don't know.
In northern Florida, right on the Georgia line.
So,
That barely
Little
counts.
ones. Little
Oh.
ones.
all right. Well, I guess Gator fornicators.
Doesn't like that, he's more like a mound Billy.
Mound Billy? Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
From where I am, it's okay to fuck your sister.
Oh, Lord. All right. Anyways,
Hashtag mound Billy.
Oh,
we should do that if people decide to meme this bastard. That'd be funny.
Sir, it's illegal to marry your cousin. What's that? I thought this was America.
It's also illegal to fornicate with an alligator.
It's also illegal for us to park our alligators in front of a fire hydrant.
Hey, you know, that makes more sense than the one in Portland, where if you don't affix your mode of transportation to the ring provided, the city is not responsible for its theft. Where does bond? It says mode of transportation. So if you don't chain your car to the concrete, city ain't responsible.
Don't they call that ghetto insurance?
Yep, that's what they call it.
Because that's what they call it over in Harvey, where they literally chain one of the axles of their car to the nearest light pole.
Yeah, see, there's actually crossbar rings in the sidewalk in Portland, and so you attach the chain directly to that crossbar lock.
Wow.
Yep.
What in flying fuck?
Yeah, that law's been on the books for years, man.
Well, speaking of city ordinances, how's gun control working up there in old Shirakistan?
Well, the good thing is we got NightCrow's magical number for shot and killed, 111.
Ooh.
Oh man, my dad was right. It did raise. I was talking to him this morning, and he's like, "There's like 12 people killed in Chicago last week. No big deal." Yeah, I'm like, I'll find out tonight.
And where was Al Sharpton? Nowhere to be seen. Where was Black Lives Matter? Nowhere to be seen.
Off yanking their puds.
They all didn't do nothing.
DeRay McKesson was off buying a new blue vest.
Mm-hmm. With extra sparkles to boot. Here we've got for shot and wounded, 557. For total amount of people shot, damn, 668. Holy shit. That's a lot of
man. They going for the grand before the half year already.
Fuck yeah, they're making up for the fucking
winter.
Yeah, they're really making up for winter, man. Damn. And as far as total homicides, that's 139.
Did we have another homicide by other means?
Let me check here. Let me see what the cause of death is. Let's see here. Actually, yeah, the other stat jumped up just a bit. Yeah, it actually did. It's although gunshots is still the great majority. That's 80.3 dead by gunshot, 19.7 by other. So that's 106 homicides by gunshot, 15 by stabbing, 6 from trauma, so somebody had to beat somebody with a rock or something, 3 from strangulation, so that's 3 homers, 1 child abuse, and 1 that they still don't know what the hell caused it. They're looking at this mangled corpse going, what the fuck happened to this poor bastard?
Aliens.
Definitely aliens.
Chupacabra.
Could be.
You never know, man. They could have a couple chupacabras running around from DACA. And
I know. It's the little baby sheep from the movie Black Sheep.
Oh Lord.
You're gonna end up with mutant zombie sheep people.
Hey now.
You're a rock star.
Get your game on. Get paid.
And we've got 1 self-defense shot.
I'm still surprised.
Yeah, so now we're 1 for 1. We had 1 killed in January for self-defense. Now we've got 1 wounded this month for self-defense. And let's see here. Carjackings have slumped a bit. We've only got 208. Same with opioid deaths. I mean, shit, I guess they're doing more shooting than smoking or something.
Well, you know, it is warming up, so they don't have to jack as many cars because they can actually walk around without freezing to death.
Yeah, I figured, the drug usage would go because, I mean, it's summer, people must be partying. But, I guess I was wrong. There's only 47 dead bodies from the drugs.
Well, that's a disappointment. Somebody's skimping on the PCP laced pot.
That's all down in Florida.
Damn. There is a silver lining though.
What's that?
We have 7 nut shots.
7.
Whoa!
Okay.
7 testicles rolling down the hill.
Testicles rolling down the hill.
Well, you know the way you can tell if pot is laced with PCP. PCP by itself usually has a very high mint smell because what they do is you take the formaldehyde component that you mix with the other chemicals and you apply it to mint leaves.
Yep.
What a lot of people do is then if they do add dust to reefer, depending the reefer smell mixed with the smell of the mint, it actually gives the pot like a smell kind of similar to like big red gum. That's how you can tell if pot is laced, if it has like a cinnamony smell to it.
Yeah, if it has a cinnamon smell, I'll stay the fuck away from it.
Yeah, that's how you can. But it's rare you're gonna find anything laced because nowadays dust is so rare. It's so hard to get because they control the chemicals so much. It's not cost effective for them to, unless they're selling you a lot of pot and it's really shit pot. So if you're buying in bulk and it smells like cinnamon, then you know it might be laced. Otherwise, you just might be getting really good pot.
Well,
unlike the pot my neighbors seem to get all the time.
Yeah, that stuff's nasty, man.
What are they smoking? The skunk weed, man?
Worse than that. I call it like the Mexican ditch weed that grows out of a hobo's ass.
Like the Jamaican yacht weed.
See, I'm up here in Portland, and the stuff that they grow up here, I mean, you know, there's like 4 different variants of beast mode around here.
Mm-hmm.
So the shit smoked up here just is way off the scale in quality.
It's
so
like
I haven't seen any of that skunk weed since I left Europe.
I gotta say, it smells like somebody like cut this pot with like ground up tennis shoes or something. Or
yeah, dude, I feel you. We had brand new neighbors just go in a little while ago, and like all of the apartment complexes share an exhaust ductwork with each other, at least on one side of the apartment complex. We've got like 8 units to a building. And the people behind us are good friends of mine. They don't smoke. So that only leaves people upstairs and upstairs behind us. And we just had new neighbors go in above us. And every single time I walk into my bathroom, it reeks of skunk weed.
Yeah.
That's really sad, man.
Yeah.
It sounds to me, Six, what they're smoking isn't skunk weed. Let me ask you, have you had anyone move in recently that's like either from Russia or Eastern Europe or Poland?
No fucking idea. I don't even see my neighbors.
You're great. They're really bad about those nasty ass funky foot tobacco type, you know, roll your own cigarettes.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about there, Scoob.
Yeah, the other thing that's really big with them, I only know because we had a huge influx of Ukrainians and Polish into this neighborhood. And what it is they were selling this really disgusting garbage pot into the black neighborhoods. So a buddy of mine, he just passed recently, but he was basically like, you know, he was a Polish gangster, for lack of a better term. And I asked him about it. I said, why the fuck does that smell so bad? He said, are you familiar with this, you know, the different strains? I go, yeah. He said, it's ruderalis. I said, oh, okay. For those of you that don't know, usually what you get, the tall, skinny plants that you see that are in the western part of Eurasia are Cannabis sativa. The short, squat ones you see in the Asian parts of the world that are different colors are Cannabis indica. The shit that grows up in Russia and China, which they use for hemp because it smells like shit, tastes god awful, makes you throw up, that's Cannabis ruderalis. that's what the Russians imported in here. That's what you get like in the bad parts of Brooklyn and the bad parts of Queens and the bad parts of Long Island and like the black neighborhoods and the poor neighborhoods. It's this disgusting shit pot. It's not supposed to be smoked. You're actually supposed to make rope out of it.
That's probably one of the descriptions that I would give is it smells like somebody lit one of my cat scratchers on fire.
Yeah,
and then added some other shit into it.
Yeah, that would be that nasty ass.
And burning, and
rope.
It's like right. It smells like it initially smells like burning rope. Then it smells like burning molded bread. And then it has a little tinge of the skunkiness, but then it smells like I don't know. It smells like, you know, you take like a paper towel and you go to one of like those tires that's been sitting outside for like a couple of years. You wipe the inside and you smell what that smells like. That's like the after smell.
Yeah. Well, it's as different. Just to give you an idea, you know that they're all the same sibling plants when I say nightshades, but you know each nightshade is completely different. Obviously, you know you got
because potatoes are a nightshade.
Exactly. I was just going to say potatoes are a nightshade.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, exactly. So are tomatoes, so are eggplants, so are cucumbers, zucchinis. They're all nightshades. Well, just you have to look at these different strains of cannabis with the same eyes. It's literally a completely different plant than the other. So these dickheads, just because it has 7 points on the leaves and it looks similar, they decided they're going to roll it up. Yeah, that's like the stupidest thing you could do. They would be better off coming downstairs 6, knocking on your door and asking you for catnip. They'd probably get higher.
You know, you smoke that catnip, there's no telling what would happen.
Yeah.
I happen to have some catnip. I'm not going to smoke it because I'd piss off my cats.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke it with them.
I suspect that if you smoke catnip, that's the beginning of one of those, like, 1950s, it came from outer space sort of movies.
Yeah.
I say do it.
Smoke it with the cats.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it could also be the beginning to a Reefer Madness scene.
Oh, yeah.
My mentor was telling me I need to watch that one of these days.
Oh my god, don't mention that movie.
I smoked catnip with my cat, and then I went to insane asylum for 2 weeks.
Don't mention that movie. I might get my channel shut down again. Shush.
It reminds me of the early 80s, the pot PSA video movie with Helen Hunt, where she was smoking the reefer and then jumped out of a window.
I remember that one.
It was the window was not open, by the way. She jumped right through the glass. It's like,
oh man,
yay.
I don't remember that one.
My favorite one that I was forced to watch, because you know what it is, I went to the school for the juvenile delinquents, so I had to watch all those movies, and then we had to write shit about it afterwards. It was fun. My one teacher said I had no soul because I used to fuck with him. He just he was like, one of those, the children, won't somebody please think of the children? And they gave me as a student. So you can imagine the fun I had with this man. Oh, yeah. But they had us watch one of the public service announcement things like Six is talking about. It was with Scott Baio. And he's smoking pot with his friends. And for whatever reason, his brother is going out for the Olympics to be a swimmer. And Scott's all stoned and he's in the rowboat. And for whatever reason, the dickhead brother goes swimming up to the rowboat and Scott hits him in the face with the oar. And for whatever reason, the kid can't go into the Olympics now because he has a broken nose. And Scott Baio's pot smoking ruined this kid's Olympic chances or some shit was what we were supposed to take away from this fucking movie.
Well, when you swim up to somebody unbeknownst in a boat and you try to scare them and they slap you in the face, well, it's your dumbass fault.
Yeah.
Either stone cold sober or you've been
baked as a cake.
Baked as a cake, yeah.
I actually got thrown out of the class because the teacher goes like this after the thing, what did you all take away from the movie? And I raised my hand and he goes, yeah, go ahead. I said, Scott Bale's brother's an idiot. He tried to climb in over the gun wall. You're supposed to come in over the stern.
Yeah, never go in over the gunnel. Never go in over the gunnel.
Yeah. So I got thrown out of class.
Well, speaking of those thrown out of class,
we do have 30 ass stats and 10 idiots that shot themselves. Other than that, I've got nothing else interesting, sadly.
Wait, 10 idiots that shot themselves? We're up to 10 already in Chicago?
Yep, we're up to 10 people who have shot themselves, and depending on whether it's left cheek or right cheek or up Main Street, we've got 30 shots to the ass.
30 butt shots and 7 testicle shots?
But yeah, 7 testicle shots. And here's the funny thing. On the actual shot counter, we've got an equal amount of fatalities from head shots and torso shots. And the funny thing is equally wounded also. So we've got 50, 50, 50. 50 dead from headshots, 50 wounded from headshots, and 50 dead from torso shots.
That's like 350%.
They've definitely increased their accuracy.
And one fatality from lower body. I think that's one of those 7 people that lost a testicle.
Death by testicle loss. Oh man.
Yeah.
That is not the way your obituary.
Not just the testicle rolling downhill, also the body.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
That's on who wins that. Other than that, and I'm gonna wait until the map gets a little redder before I go and display that, because there's a little bit of a gamble on who's gonna beat who. We're waiting to see who gets into the 20-30 marker.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta ask something, because I just thought of it when you're talking all these stats. I don't know why I just thought of it. Last week, there was an airplane accident where the engine, part of the engine, the blade went flying into the cockpit and cut the plane open.
Damn.
Yeah, well, one of the passengers got sucked out.
Oh,
I'm gonna probably do a couple of years in hell for asking this question.
Oh.
I'm dying to know where the fuck this guy landed. I know that's horrible, but I'm just it's my morbid curiosity, because they were flying. It was on Sunday. It was around dinner time. God forgive me for saying this. I'm dying to know if he came through somebody's sky while they were saying grace at the table.
Oh man.
That is a pretty amazing imagery. Yeah.
Well, you know what made me think of it? I think I said this one of the first streams I ever did. I was watching years ago, and this family was having Thanksgiving dinner, and they're sitting there and they're saying grace, and I guess they live close to LaGuardia, and for whatever reason, the pilot, they were coming in, and they did it. I guess they thought they were still over the water because of how close it is. They dropped a chemical toilet. Now the problem is that freezes into chunks. So about a 500-pound blue slab of fucking shit came through their roof and took the whole Thanksgiving dinner down into the cellar while they were sitting there saying grace with their hands joined around the table.
Oh man!
Could you just imagine that though? Because it left the table there, but like cut a hole out of it perfectly in the middle and through the floor. So can you imagine you're in the middle of saying grace and a fucking half-ton of frozen shit comes through your ceiling and takes your Thanksgiving dinner down to the cellar?
I can't imagine.
That's called a thanks taking.
That's like a cryo railgun, dude.
That's called a thanks taking a dump.
I'll never forget it, because they showed, I think it was like one of the daughters, and she was in shock, and she said, we all joined hands, and my father said, thank you, Lord, for this meal we're about to receive. Boom! Right through the fucking ceiling. I gotta find the video. It was on.
Who says that God does not have
20 years ago.
we're all go to burn in hell for this, and I don't care.
So,
Dear Lord, please forgive me and make sure you take care of them pygmies in Africa.
Chances are the poor bastard likely went straight into the engine, or the jet. You know, the whatchamacallem, the not the dang propeller, but the things they have in the wings that people normally get sucked into.
The
That
turbine.
would be the turbines.
Turbine, thank you. Yeah, chances are the poor bastard probably want to gotten grinded into the turbine.
Well, maybe the aliens got him. There's this story here I have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta hear this shit.
It's in Captain Brambles, one of our new Chaos News contributors.
Ooh,
it has this story. Eerie moment: UFO speeds after passenger jet and overtakes it, sending conspiracy theorists into a frenzy.
Oh shit! Call David Icke.
Yeah. Bizarre footage apparently showing a UFO speeding after and overtaking a passenger jet has sent conspiracy theorists into a frenzy. The eerie clip shows a saucer-shaped object following the plane in its vapor trails before passing it completely. The person who filed the clip said they were reading at home in Lincoln, New Hampshire, when they noticed the strange object close to the aircraft. They said, I'm told that military pilots train in the mountains around where I live, and I've always enjoyed seeing them fly through. This happens all the time. Jets and helicopters are a common sighting. So I naturally saw the jet and did a double take because there was something following it. The shocked witness added, something. Sex truck. The shocked witness added,
something on the wing of the plane.
I immediately thought I was witnessing
on the wing.
Some strange
It might be a sex saucer at this point. You never know. I mean, according to David Icke, those reptiles are awfully rapey.
Sex reptile.
Could be.
Possibly.
Pretty ass. A lot of BDSM and tentacle porn sessions, if you know what I mean.
But it was not a jet. The UFO was gaining on a jet. No helicopter could do that. I was blown away. And luckily, I got out my phone in time to take a video. The footage was captured in 2016, but it was recently shared on YouTube and has racked up over 27,000 views. One user wrote, I'm actually baffled. This looks legit. As to why, who knows? Another had a different explanation. It's two planes traveling at different altitudes, one creating a vapor trail. But the witness is convinced the sighting was supernatural. They said, I was very excited and anxious. I felt I had witnessed something very hard to dismiss as a weather balloon or some obvious type of aircraft. Shortly after the jet and object left my range of sight, I saw 3 more jets and 1 helicopter going in the same direction. In my opinion, chasing the UFO.
Oh, Lord. This almost sounds like, oh, God. What was that damn movie? 1944, the one where they're making a parody of the Japanese invading America?
That would have been 1941, I believe. Was
1941. Yeah, this sounds like a sci-fi C-rate redneck variation of that.
Could be.
You know, this is actually kind of an interesting little video. Let me post the link and.
All right, I'll have to take a look at this.
Well, I think that's a good cue for me to dip out, guys. I've got to. Yeah, I've got to go and start the minions. So yeah, come and check out the minions after Chaos 120 for everyone watching.
All right,
we'll be painting up some minis tonight. So,
what kind of minis?
Warhammer.
40K or fantasy?
40K.
Which army?
Well, I've got 3 that I'm currently working on. My main is Sisters of Battle. I've also got a Cadian Strike Force and a Blood Angel Space Marine army. But
our Primarch inspires us, the Emperor protects us, our faith sustains us. Kill, brothers, kill.
Yes.
Damn straight.
Templars for the win since 1997.
Well, you know, I gotta say, Rogel Dorn is a badass Primarch. I hope they do something with the story with him. Because I think they're slowly and steadily bringing back all the Primarchs. So
he's not as big a draw as Gilliam or Sanguinus or Johnson.
Yeah, they've actually let some sort of rumors out that they might be bringing back Lehman Russ actually next. So
wow,
ooh,
yeah,
the Russ.
Yep. The wolf will be returning out of the Eye of Terror with the 13th company, so.
Oh, nice. Well, you know, about 10, 12 years ago, they brought back the 13th company. So
oh, yeah. Yeah, and
not
the whole,
a huge surprise.
Oh, was it the Eye of Terror campaign?
Yeah, it was the Eye of Terror campaign. What,
the most
2003, 2005, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 8th edition is actually starting up some really cool shit.
Oh, geez, 8th edition. I guess I'm definitely done. I didn't like 7th, and I haven't bought 8th yet.
Oh, 8th is actually really cool. It's very much not like any previous Warhammer edition.
Is it faster than 7th? That's the reason I quit playing in 7th. Is it was just so slow. It just drug on.
It can be fast. The big thing about it is now is that you can do things like infiltrate and deep strike first turn.
Oh,
Nice.
So you can like you can create a drop trooper army that's right up in the enemy face.
So what you're telling
first turn.
So what you're telling me is my Gene Stealer's Broodlord army is the shiznizzle now.
Oh, dude, you know they actually have rules for Gene Stealer cults now.
They brought the cults back because the cults
Yes.
have been gone since like 2nd edition.
They actually have a whole codex specifically for the Gene Stealer cults.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
So
I'm back.
you'll have Broodlords, you'll have pure blood Gene Stealers, then you'll also have hybrids that can use Imperial Guard weaponry.
Yeah, I've actually got some hybrids modeled. I took some old Cadians and some old Kachikans, and I did some hybridization work on them way back in the day.
Yeah,
So they actually do hybrids.
They actually do have models for them too now. They actually have GW sanctioned models for hybrids.
They did for like 10 years, and then they quit making them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
this sounds fucking cool.
Yeah, 8th edition is actually really cool. They added new rules like Overwatch.
Well, Overwatch was an old rule from 1st and 2nd, man.
Yep, but now they brought it back, so it makes shooty armies actually really nice. The best part about it is that a lot of people don't discredit Overwatch simply because the rule is if you haven't moved or shot in the enemy's turn, if they move within the maximum range of your weapon, you can take all of your shots.
Yeah.
Here's the caveat.
Oh, nice.
They only hit on 6s.
Yeah, I know. That was one of the things I was looking at I didn't really like. But, you know, it's still better than nothing. I wonder if they're going to bring back Necromunda, too, because I've got my house. They did?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, I'm going to have to get my new rule book for that, because I got my Escher gang over here. I got my House of Luck. I got my Goliaths, my Warlocks. I've been itching to get on the table again.
Well, here, I suppose I can do this for you for a little bit before I head back over to the minions. I got a little bit of time. I'll turn on my camera. Oh, shit, that's right. Hold on. I got my OBS on.
No! No worries, man. Hey, you can hit me up on Discord, and we can do it there. Okay?
Yeah, just get some screenshots at some point in time, and tell me about these new rules and stuff, because I've ran into a couple people that are getting into 40K.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely considering this.
Give me a second. Maybe I can bring up one of my Eschers.
This is what I'm working on tonight, probably. It's my Sanguinor.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a beautiful Sanguinor priest, man. I see the chalice there. You got the iron halo in the wings. Beautiful. Yeah. Work. You know, I actually took the Dark Angel, the Blood Angels library, and did a librarian and did a conversion for an Emperor's Champion way back in like the mid 90s. I dremeled his head out and shaved off the blood work and all that kind of stuff, because way back then we didn't have an Emperor's Champion model.
Oh my god, hold on. I know it's around here somewhere. Where the hell did I put it?
And I see you're a Vallejo brush fan. I've used Vallejos.
Oh yeah.
I actually prefer their paints over GW's.
I like the GW paints more than Vallejo paints, but yeah, I definitely do use some of them. Shit, where the hell did I put it? Motherfuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna bring out my Blood Angels painted Emperor's Champion. I actually do have one. Fuck, I have no idea where I put them. Anyway, here I can show you a couple of these others. This is my Sister of the Order Hospitalier.
Yeah, I see her.
I put a picture of her up on my Twitter account and got a fairly good response out of it. Nice. Sharpen it up a little bit.
So there we go. Can you see my heavy stubber gunner there from my extra gang?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Necromunda is that's one of those games. It was kind of it was a little niche for a lot of people, but I actually really dug it.
See, I loved it because your gang developed and grew and made changes, but it still used the same base rule set.
Mm-hmm.
And I got really upset when they quit kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
I like that.
There's your commissar. I like that commissar, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice sword work on that.
Yeah, I definitely try to paint up the all of my power swords like they've got lightning coursing down the blade.
Nice.
See, I do my power swords in a combination of mithril silver, bolt gun, and some bronze to give them this kind of weird metallic sheen to them. They kind of glow.
And then here's my Vox caster for my first Cadian squad that I've got painted.
Nice work, man.
Now you can see I've got the 801 painted on one pauldron.
I'm
going to be painting every squad 80 blah until I've got each one fully numbered. But then also, since I'm mainly using my my Sisters of Battle as my main force and my namesake, of course, I also painted
the Inquisitor logo. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen some of the new Inquisitor pauldron replacements that are available from Forge World?
Not yet, no.
They're really expensive, but especially if you're doing something like that, it can make it a lot easier.
Yeah, what I wanted to do is I wanted to paint up some of the new, what is it, the Militiatarium Tempestus. As the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers for my Inquisition detachment. What's kind of cool is actually with 8th edition, you can actually have an Imperial soup army. Where a little
bit of everything?
Yeah, where you can take different models from all different armies.
Ooh!
Yeah, so
you used to be able to do that under 1st edition. It was called an Exhibition Fleet Army.
Well, what's kind of cool about that is that you also get all of their special rules if you take them as Battle Forged, and you can take different detachments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Sister of Battle detachment, have my Canoness be my Warlord. Then I'm going to take Imperial Guard as their own separate detachment, get the Cadian forces bonuses, and then take a Blood Angels detachment where I've got all of the Blood Angels bonuses. And every single one of those armies I can field on the table at the same time.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome. But anyway, if you're interested in seeing some of my painting stuff, I do every Monday on the Minions of the Zoo.
Cool. I've been meaning to try to catch you guys at some point, but I've been doing live streaming with these guys, so I haven't had a whole lot of time.
That's okay.
We faggots take a lot of his time.
Well, if you ever want to hang out and talk Warhammer on Mondays, that's cool. You can just send me a DM. I am in the Chaos 120 Discord server, so yeah,
cool.
Just hit me up sometime.
I will.
Anyway, take care, guys.
Yep. See you later.
Take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, Burnside. I bet you did.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Burnside, I guess you didn't realize I was a 40K player too, huh?
No, I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, man. I've got
Goldblum in here.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey.
So, did you guys... I'm fine. Did you guys hear? Did you guys talk about it already? I haven't been watching.
You mean the Toronto Truck of Peace attack?
Have you seen my new video today?
No, not that bitch.
I just finished mine.
I was seeing 7 to 9 dead.
It's actually
injured.
10.
10 now,
10?
yeah. 10, 15. It was 9 and 16 injured. Now it's 10 and 15. Yeah, and we honestly don't know. My video's exporting now, or rather, it's uploading now. what limited information we have. Like, everyone wants to be first, no one wants to be right. So it's taken me a lot of time to gather the info, and what I noticed is, with the little info coming out about it, there is so much misinfo going around that it's fucking insane. And honestly, I think the article that the Toronto Sun article I found and my video so far are the most accurate things, and they're the absolute latest.
Oh, well, and I trust you, Irving, and I'm definitely going to have to watch your video after.
I filmed mine much earlier in the day.
I've got so much nothing, but I have seen people calling it, like, I'm calling it truck of peace ? Because we honestly don't know. We don't know jack shit about this guy. But I have seen.
Yeah. That was largely the conclusions that I was drawing. Was it this could be a truck of peace, or this may not be. So,
but the problem is, because of how little we have, everyone's trying to fill in the blanks. And while I was doing the research, I was getting more and more misinformation. YouTubers saying, "Oh, he had a Middle Eastern accent." YouTubers saying, "This is definitely a Muslim attack." I don't know those things, and that's very clear in the video. But also, we've had this kind of idea that there's no reason to suspect it was politically or religiously motivated. Well, you know what? The MO is sort of a cornered market. And yeah, you have at least one reason to suspect it. You don't have anything conclusive. I understand that, right? But let's not jump to either conclusion.
Well, to be fair, Irving, 65% of terrorism worldwide is Islamic extremist. Then 15% is communist, and then the remaining is other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm playing the odds here. I will be free to admit that when I called it a truck of peace attack, I was playing the odds.
Yeah.
When I made my video, there were only 9 dead. So I filmed it. I filmed it sort of in the middle of the afternoon. They had just declared, I think, the 9th person dead. So I just said, you know, what the hell? I'll make a video. So that's what I did.
I had opted out because the last 3 Muslim attack videos I did have been kind of limited state hidden through YouTube.
Rip.
And it got me into trouble with VidMe, so I kind of.
What do you do for the metadata?
Like the tags and such.
Yeah. What?
Literally nothing.
Yeah, I do virtually nothing.
Yeah.
See, I run a lot of tags, so.
Yeah, like for my Warhammer videos, sure, I'll put every fucking word under the sun as long as it's not Islam or Black Lives Matter, right? Like. But outside of that, like for my main channel, and this is actually, I haven't done a video in months, and it's like, if I didn't do a video, like a lot of times I get I get to gripe with you guys, and so I don't bother to make a video. If I didn't make a video about this, then it's like I'm never making another video on YouTube again.
Right.
So yeah, this definitely needed to do it. Like,
well,
yeah.
As soon as this broadcast is over, I'm gonna have a look at yours.
Can someone tell me what the hell happened?
Okay.
A truck attack in Toronto.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of got that, but.
Okay, so
there were 25 people that were hit. 10 of those 25 people have since died.
This is also a major street. I know you guys don't know what Yonge and Finch is. Yonge Street is the street that cuts Toronto in half. So every major that runs through it is labeled either east or west as it passes through Yonge Street.
That's this guy I was mispronouncing it.
Oh yeah, it's Yonge. Yeah, just Yonge.
So that would basically be like Main Street or Broadway in an American city.
Yeah. Like let's ask Scoobie. Is Times Square literally the busiest place?
It's changed recently, but I know what you're talking about. Like Broadway, yeah, Broadway, Lexington Avenue, probably like the busiest streets. Times Square, they took away all the traffic.
Okay,
so, bad example.
This would be like 5th and Madison.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not your most popular place, and it's not your busiest place. It's that place that's like it's still fucking horrific, right? And yeah, like between Finch and Shepherd on Young Street, this guy drove for almost a kilometer. That's more than half a mile. Just nailing people.
That's about 60% of a mile.
Yeah.
Daggum, man.
Yeah.
He's playing Candy Crush.
No, it's a Facebook Messenger.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, was my messenger being loud?
It's being very loud.
Sorry,
yeah,
Alpha.
it happens to me sometimes. I get it, dude.
I had so little information that I was trying to search the origins of the guy's last name.
It's Armenian, I believe.
Yeah, it could be Armenian, it could be Iranian, and I'm not sure which. Basically, his religion will determine whether or not he's Armenian or Iranian.
Okay.
Yeah, like
at the time it wasn't known. They didn't even have the guy's name when I made the video.
They didn't have it till about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Right. So, or they didn't release it.
So I'm willing to bet your information is a lot more up to date and a lot more accurate than mine.
I've basically been hitting refresh on all the news that I trust and some of the news I don't trust. Like, if you're not familiar, the CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Company, is actually publicly funded. It means it's basically run by the government. They're useless. CTV is a little bit better. Toronto Star is a newspaper that is very left-leaning. Toronto Sun is a newspaper that's very right-leaning. And it's the Toronto Sun that didn't say this was a Muslim attack. And if they didn't come out and say it, we don't know. Like, we literally don't know. If they had any reason to believe other than the MO, they would write it down. So, yeah, this is where we are right now. That's how little information is being released, or they actually have.
Well, as long as your social justice laws don't wind up incarcerating you over this, then I guess we're in the clear.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see, right?
Yeah, hopefully we're not running a free Irving campaign like we just ran for free Dank.
Oh my god! And yeah, for me and my city, it just completely overran Dank. You know why? Because he's not in jail. Thank fucking god.
Yeah.
In the event Irving ends up in jail, give us furry faggot a fucking rocket launcher and some body armor.
Oh, man.
Cass, come by me up here in Portland. I got some plates and I got some carriers, and we'll get you hooked up.
All right, let's roll. All right, we're all meeting over at Mountain Man's to launch Operation Liberate
Mountain
Maple.
Man with the hookups.
This is kind of a dick move on my part. Can I get a 5 seconds?
Go ahead.
5 seconds of silence for these poor motherfuckers on Young and Finch.
Of course. That's a completely legit thing to ask for.
Thank you, guys. Beautiful. Thank you kindly, guys. That's because that's the second thing in 2 weeks in Canada that's like so ridiculous. You know, for no fucking reason. Like, we really did not need that right now. No one needs it ever, but we really did not need it right now.
I feel you, man. I mean, this kind of stuff really sucks, and it can cause a whole bunch of craziness with the political system when it happens.
Oh yeah, because everyone wants to know who done it, and depending on who done it and the motive, it might wrangle one party or another.
Well, it's not just that; it also
know if it's my political enemy, so I could smear them over this. I'm totally not being a vulture. Using politics, using death for politics.
Yeah. Or less, Cass.
I am so morally greater than you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Moral grandstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amongst the dead bodies.
Moral grandstanding and or virtue signaling, depending on the situation and sort of
Pick your poison.
Of course, the content. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I was just looking at the time and I realized it's 20 to 12. I got to hop out because I got to get up at 5.
Okay. Dude, that's legit.
Yeah, I'll definitely, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll hit you up as soon as I get back.
All right.
Take it easy, man.
Good to see you, Scoob.
Good night, Scoob.
In darkest night.
Oh God. I actually got the ring right here.
Scooby Lantern.
Here, check it out. Before I get out of here, I'll show it.
It's a whole new core. Scooby Lanterns.
No, the Chaos Lanterns.
Oh. That's a twisted idea, and I like it.
I mean, I don't want to hijack the stream with like the last 20 minutes, but I get really drunk and forget shit. Did I ever mention to you guys that I started this shit because people IRL were fucking like sick of me?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, a little more than that, pushing 2 years. They were just like, I don't want to hear it anymore. And so I started screaming into the abyss, right? Yes, Scooby.
God, that's a beautiful fucking ring.
I would just rock that like
right on. Blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. But those that worship evil's might, beware my power, Green Lantern's light. And on that note, I'm saying good night. Good night, all.
Night.
Good night. Good night.
I think our geek factor just like hit over 9,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, their geek factor is increasing.
Let me finish my thought. I'll try and be quick. I'm sorry.
Saw that Warhammer stuff wasn't geeky enough. This like the Green Lantern stuff just like pushed it.
Orgasm increases over 9,000.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's hair is glowing green. With the force of will.
Oh god, I turned into a Tumblr weld. Oh fuck.
My brother goes cute virgin ring.
No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong in principle, right?
Yeah, in actuality though, Scoob gets the ladies.
Yeah. If he wasn't married.
He wears it ironically.
Yep.
He's not the only one. I've got to still talk with 3 ladies now that I've decided to move back east.
Oh my.
You got to polish those cannons, my friend. You got to polish those cannons.
Oh, and baby brother, you really can't talk.
Oh, poor bastard.
You know what's funny? Actually, I feel like now part of the crew because I don't have your diagonal stripes, but I'm rocking your colors, boys. You love that, eh?
Irving, you missed the funny story earlier.
Can I hold you for 1 second while I just finish that thought? That like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, people were sick of my shit, so I turned to the internet, and now I have like my sister, my cousins, people IRL complaining to me about the exact same shit that it's been freaking me out for almost 2 years more. And I found someone now at work, and at work we're not supposed to talk about anything like that, right? Like, you know, religion, politics, sex, don't bring it to work. But we sort of accidentally bumped into each other, and yeah, it's like IRL, I am finding more and more people that I can, for lack of a better word, red pill, or they're already red pilling themselves, and now I'm a catalyst to help speed up the process.
You can ease it along. You can ease it along. You know, man, I'm actually in the middle of thinking about doing up some cards with my YouTube station on it, because I've been getting people asking me if I know anything about any conservative podcasts coming out of the area.
I am terrified. I'm terrified to offer the people at work my YouTube channel, right? Because
just the ones you know, just the ones you know you can trust.
You give it to one, you're giving it to at least 3 people, right?
Agreed. Yeah.
You know that's going to happen.
Agreed.
And maybe they're not at work, but yeah.
Well, that's why I haven't revealed my face, and I'm waiting until after I move back to Tennessee.
See, I revealed my face because everyone didn't want to talk to me, and I didn't have a job.
I'm working.
I revealed my face because I started out doing this shit, doing cooking videos and painting demonstrations and movie reviews and normie shit.
Right.
Normie.
I didn't get political until the second year that I started that I've done this channel.
See, when I finally got fed up with my blogs and, you know, nobody listening to me IRL, I just said screw it, and I put on a face mask and started talking to the Twitterverse.
This has always been my face. What the fuck you talking about?
Of course, Kaz.
You identify as that face, eh?
But see, I don't.
As a fortune furry faggot.
I'm not missing my lips like my avatar shows, you know.
But Six, the way you were saying, not to rest on our laurels in that video. Yeah, there's people out there, IRL, and they're a little behind where, say, this particular group is, right? Because we're fucking neck deep in the internet, right?
Yeah, we are in the trenches of the culture war.
I hold deep, baby, and yeah, they're learning it now, and they're more and more people are ready for it. IRL,
they are,
and that's sort of. That's an excuse. I haven't been making as many videos because I'm actually able to have these conversations with people in a rational way, IRL, rather than I've got the board behind me with all the red fucking yarn tying it together and I'm shrieking and they're like, fuck off. Right. And now I'm better educated on it. I can dispense it more cleanly and they're willing to hear it. Like everything's falling together here. So yes, you're right. We can't rest on our laurels, but also shit, if you can take it IRL, if you can find people in real life to have these conversations, this is the point. This is yeah.
Oh yeah, man, I agree with you. That's why I've been handing out some cards and handing out my YouTube channel. I had some guys at work stop me and they were like, dude, have you seen this gun video? And so they showed me on their phone and I'm like, you know, that's super cool. Did you know about this law going on? And they're like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, here, check this channel out. He's got a video on that. And I kind of swooped him into my channel that way.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go. You
use subtlety to sort of slip them into the red pill, you know?
Yep.
Like Bill Cosby the shit a little bit.
Hey, no. Easy with that.
Next, slip him the tongue.
Hey, now.
You slipped him a roofie of freedom.
I didn't say where you were going to slip him the tongue.
Tongue butter in them turtle caves with freedom.
Oh man. That's nasty. I need some brain
for the truth.
It's nasty with freedom.
Yeah, that's some raw dog and freedom there, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's gonna get an ass whooping.
Pat the furry fox. Where did he touch you?
My video is live. Irving tweet. All right, you guys, whoever's
send me a link via Discord, my friend.
Absolutely.
I already got you linked in my YouTube channel. I'll just go watch it now.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that as well.
It's short, 4.5 minutes, right?
Beautiful, man. That's the way I like them.
Because I have very little in the way of information. So
why are you wearing a collared shirt? I want you back in that dragon shirt. Go put it on.
Because I'm a professional, baby. That's why.
And you look even more professional in that dragon shirt. Go put it on.
So Tara, I'm wearing my White Rabbit shirt from Monty Python.
I'm wearing a green T-shirt with ketchup stains.
There's also run.
Yes, it says run away.
Run away.
Well, last thing I saw Burnside wearing was a T-shirt that said that had the American flag on it, and then he put on his camo gear.
Yep, still got that, except I swapped the American shirt off for a Chuck Norris shirt.
Oh my God!
Well, how are you able to see him?
But don't worry, if Irv starts,
because he left it open.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
so
it's like a floating torso.
The only shirt I have that has an American flag on it says "We eat meat, drink beer, and like to stare at boobies. Get over it."
There we go.
So I can't really wear that when it's not politically correct. I wear it under my button downs.
I can't tell if
play them video games too.
You go to a barbecue restaurant, you order your steak, and the guy orders medium well done instead of medium rare or rare.
You might as well fucking light it on fire.
Yeah, that thing needs to. All you have to do for me is literally cut off the horns, wipe the ass, throw it onto the grill for like just a couple seconds, pull it off. I'm good.
Medium rare, I don't
steak
care.
If there's some blood to it, and if it's if it's screaming, it's all the better for me.
I know, right?
I don't mind it being red in the middle. I like it a little bit warmer than that, but only slightly.
Slightly.
Well, for me, the cow had, it still has to be going, and every time I cut into it, it goes.
If it's not a little pink, then I don't know what to think.
See, I only want to use one roll to sop up the blood, not 3.
At a proper steakhouse, I actually order mine blue, and it's not for everybody. I get it, but
I've done blue steaks and I've done steak tartare, and it's great stuff. But I prefer mine a little bit more warm than that.
Yeah, sure, I get it, but that's why you have to order. The Keg has this thing called a baseball steak. That's a misnomer. It's actually about the size of a softball. It's more cylindrical, but it's a fat piece of fucking beef. And you order that blue, and the outside gets nice and charred, and it's warm a third of the way through, and the center's still cool. So when you order that blue, you have 5 fucking different waiters at that point because they want to see if you're eating it. So every 2 minutes, they're coming to your table going, "Is everything all right?" And you're like, "Yep."
Dude, when I went to the Black Bear Diner, it's a noted West Coast diner for breakfast food. I ordered their Sasquatch fried steak plate, which is a 10 ounce chicken fried steak with country gravy.
Oh, I have
three eggs.
Veteran, I have
bacon.
to take an applause pause there. There you go.
Bacon, hash browns, and 2 biscuits the size of softballs.
Veteran, you are speaking my language.
It's $15 a plate.
You had me at gravy.
That's cheap, buddy.
It's $15 a plate, and I'm the only man I've ever seen finish it.
That's cheap for that food.
Like I said, I'm the only person I've ever seen finish it. Now, some people do, besides me, but it's one of those things. A lot of people order it, very few finish it. Because the hash browns are the same size as the steak, and the 2 biscuits are almost the same size as the frickin' steak.
Oh my god,
that's some good sounding taters, my friend.
It's like a pound and a half of food, right?
Yeah,
I'll take the steak uncountry fried though.
No, it only comes country fried. Sorry. And it comes smothered in country gravy.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I've actually mastered this way. Like, we don't have a barbecue right now, so I've mastered this way of frying steaks, where basically you have to fry bacon and onions first, and then put like a 1/4 pound of butter in the pan. As soon as you get the bacon out, you throw the steaks in.
Oh god damn it! NightCrow, can we bake anything like this? These guys are making me fucking hungry.
3.5 minutes.
Oh no, man, my baking skills ain't that great.
You know.
This is frying skills. This is frying skills. It's. You got a good skillet. You're laughing.
Irving, so have you tried it with a double tablespoon of lard instead of butter?
No, I have not.
Because I keep fresh lard in my fridge. I go down to the butcher shop and I get the abdominal fat and I render it down myself and make fresh lard because I make my own pemmican.
Okay,
I keep lard on hand. Well, every now and again,
strange but delicious.
Every now and again,
you make the pemmican out of fish, right? That's
no. I do dried elk or dried deer.
Okay. With
blueberry and lard.
That sounds good.
Where I come from, what's called pemmican is almost invariably fish with something like some sort of berry, but it's dried out to a powder.
Yeah. You dry it out, you pulverize it, and then you reconstitute it into a bar with the lard.
Okay, no,
Makes
these guys use it like trail mix. They keep it dry, and that's how you eat it.
See, I was always taught to turn it into a bar, and then you can slice off chunks to use as a field ration.
Yeah. Or you can put it into boiling water and make a soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same concept. It's just we do it a little differently.
Right, these
So
guys
when
use
am I getting my
fucking
elk jerky?
It's not elk season yet, Tara. You got to wait till October.
Damn it!
Shoot me
Like
some dare,
seriously.
boy.
That
Okay,
sounds
so what
one of
season
my-
is it now? Go kill it and turn it into a jerky for me.
It's
One of
turkey
my-
season right now, and the
Dude,
big
no,
Tom.
you can avoid that.
turkey jerky.
One of my favorite midnight
I fucking hate
stacks.
turkey.
God damn.
is
So
Oh.
some
currently we have
hardtack
turkey
with,
and trout
I don't think trout tastes very good dried.
and duck.
Ooh, give me some duck turkey.
Ooh,
No,
Duck
no,
jerky.
no, no.
I was
no,
about
no,
to say
no,
that one of my favorite midnight stacks is hardtack with duck fat.
After what happened last Easter, I do not want anything to do with duck. No
What
duck.
happened last Easter?
Well, we decided this year we were going to celebrate Orthodox, and my grandfather insisted that he was going to make duck blood soup. Didn't make it right. Insisted we have some. My mother had some because I sure as shit wasn't going to touch it. And she vomited horribly, and I was the only fucking Swede sober enough to get her to some medical attention. And that was fun. That was very not fucking fun.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't do duck blood soup. I'm talking about dried duck meat.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of ducked out, man.
Some of the best duck I've ever had was at a restaurant in Houston. It was a Chinese restaurant. And what they did is as they cook the thing, they blow a little air under the duck skin. It rises up and bakes into a kind of a crispy layer.
Mm-hmm.
And then they let it settle again back on the meat for the rest of the cooking time. Oh, it was wonderful.
I don't know. I've been more Scandinavian with my palate. I'm more so like, most things you can hunt and kill and eat other than duck. So like deer, elk, fish.
See, man, here's the problem. It's not deer season. It's not elk season. I mean, yeah, I can go get trout right now, but salmon isn't in season yet. They're not running.
Trout's good. Trout's good. I mean, that's half the process of some Jatskake.
Bear season isn't until August. You don't want to eat mountain lion. The wild pig are dangerous to hunt.
Why don't I want to eat mountain lion?
Mountain lion will kill you, Tara, if you eat too much of it.
But basically, the kidney's the most dangerous, right? Same with like bears.
Yeah,
Same
polar
with,
bear
like-
kidney, way too much vitamin A, it'll kill you dead outright.
Yeah, but
the thing
if you
is-
eat small portions of the liver along with like the muscle mass, you should be okay.
Well, see, the thing is even with mountain lion, if you're eating like just straight muscle mass, if you eat too much of it, it can quickly get toxic in your system.
I think it's the vitamin A that does it.
Too much vitamin A, too much vitamin D.
I thought that mostly comes from the organs, in particular kidneys.
Well, the thing is the mountain lions are strict necessitative carnivores. So they store a large, so they store a large amount of vitamin A and vitamin D in their muscle mass, including their organs, because organs are a type of muscle mass. So you have to be very careful with how much you consume. Not to mention, it's not the best meat. It's kind of stringy.
Well, no, generally, predators aren't the most nutritious meat for another predator.
The reason why is that their function is to cull the herds of herbivores and omnivores.
Right, right.
So they're not the best eats.
Which is why I hunt mostly herbivores.
Yeah, because it's basically like elk or a grass factory, right? They turn grass into meat.
Yep.
And then
Same
you
with
eat the
deer. Same with deer.
But the meat factories, you're just getting less out of the meat now. right? Yeah. Or you're getting far too much of vitamin A and vitamin D.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I prefer deer and elk and shit like that, man.
Some of the best sausage I've ever had was a homemade deer sausage.
You
it
know,
was
man,
lean. It was peppery. Oh dear, it was awesome.
You know, the best summer sausage I've ever had came from Spring Bear.
Huh.
Now, here's why. They've just come out of hibernation. They're very, very, very lean.
Got nothing on them.
Exactly. And they're starting to forage again. And you take them then, and they make this great sausage. Now fall bear is really fatty.
Okay.
It's almost like duck meat, how fatty it is. But
you know what? I fucking hate duck.
Really?
Like the smell of duck and there's
not a duck guy.
There's two things in the world. I'm an Italian boy. You put something in front of me, I eat it. All right. You went to the trouble of cooking it, preparing it. I eat what's in front of me. Sauerkraut, and my mom's Ukrainian German, so sauerkraut's a big deal. 36 years old, I gag on it. And duck, yeah, the smell alone, I have to leave the room. I'm gagging already just from the smell.
yeah. Now, you know, Irving, there's a German restaurant here that does a pineapple sauerkraut I think you might like.
I'm sorry, because as an Italian, I know you can't put pineapple on pizza, so I don't know. Where you're trying to...
Pineapple does belong on pizza. Thank you very fucking much.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, you fucking weird ass white people. That's why I go ahead and claim that I'm not white. There, I take that. You guys, white people ruin pizza with pineapple.
Dude, pineapple
way
does not belong on pizza anywhere.
The only way to save it,
yes, it does.
Jalapeno. You put jalapeno on the pineapple pizza, and now you're burning away the degeneracy with the capsaicin.
You're cleaning it with fire, huh?
Yeah.
Burn it with fire. Burn it with fire.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't do too good with spicy stuff, man.
But believe it or not, I was not really thrilled with the idea of like pineapple sauerkraut, but I tried it, and it was really good. It was really good.
I'll try it, but I can't guarantee that I won't get. Now, here's the thing: is I'll eat raw cabbage soaked in mayonnaise. Right? I love me coleslaw. I really do. But pickled fucking cabbage? No. Why would you do that? Cabbage is like the worst thing in the world, and pickling really only works for pickles. If you have to pickle it, it's because it already went bad.
Well, Irving,
I guess you don't like kimchi.
You don't like duck. You don't like sauerkraut. You would hate raiding my fridge.
Oh God.
Now, see, Irving, you'd hate raiding my pantry because I've got pickled asparagus, I've got pickled green beans, I've got pickled cucumbers, I've got pickled cauliflower, I've got.
Some of my pickled green beans are the spicy green beans that
making me hungry. I'll be back.
They pickle
Hold on. If
with
you
little
pickle
slits of
spicy,
habanero.
I don't even call that pickling. That's something else. You did something different. Okay.
Okay, so
It's
everything I
spicy
pickle has habaneros in there. So
then I'll try it. Okay, I will. I love me some spicy. I really do. Okay.
Even my ginger that I pickle, I put habaneros in there.
There
my
you
garlic
go.
I pickle, I add habaneros to add some spice to it because spice.
Spice is nice. Spice is twice as nice.
But
If not
something
thrice.
like there's something about fucking just plain old pickled cabbage. Like, and this happened to me. This happened to me like 2 years ago. Like, I'm a Ukrainian boy as well as an Italian boy. We do fucking what's the word that everybody else uses? Pierogies. And it's usually cheese and potato, but they have sauerkraut pierogies. You guys know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed a bunch of leftovers one night in a drunken stupor, right? And realized when I cut one open, oh shit, that's a sauerkraut. I don't like sauerkraut. You know what? I don't give a shit because I'm an Italian boy, so I just eat what's in front of me. I put it in my mouth and gagged. And this isn't like when I'm 12, right? This was at 34 years old. And I was like, And I was so embarrassed. I was ashamed of myself for not being able to put it down, because I should be able to eat what's in front of me, right? That's, you know, it's not some weird ass thing. No one asked me to eat poop. It's just food, and I couldn't put it down, and I was so ashamed. But I can't do it.
Irving, so I know your feelings about duck. What about goose?
Actually, goose I like.
Goose is awesome.
It's actually gamier than duck, and that's why I like it. Right?
Precisely.
Like,
yeah.
I like venison. I like moose. I like bison. Actually, there's this place.
It's got some personality. Yeah, I like that. One of the reasons why I like it.
Yeah, no, it's beef with kick, right? That there's something to it that these guys do these great burgers here in Toronto, Mississauga border, and they have a bison burger. It's insane. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite burgers. But duck, I don't know why I like.
Not a duck guy. Not a duck guy. Okay.
It's duck is like the shittiest version of eel I've ever tasted. It's fatty and slippery like that, and it doesn't taste good. I don't know why I don't like it. Yeah.
Well, you definitely do not raid my fridge.
Because I love unagi, right? And I mean, you guys do Japanese, you know, like eel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you understand the texture is similar, right?
A little bit.
Between duck, yeah. They've got a lot in common, and yet, yeah, there's something about duck. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because that one time I ate from the fucking dirt ass Chinese restaurant and it was pigeon. I'm pretty sure it was pigeon. And yeah, they tried to say chicken and it was not. And
that's not chicken.
Pigeon and duck are too similar.
Yeah,
that's.
Well, I hate to change the subject here. Since we got into the subject of duck, but. So one or two more chaos news stories. This one comes to us from Ryder. The first story that he posted was actually fake, so I won't read that one. But this one may actually be legit. The WWE gets restraining order against poop smearing fan.
I read that one.
Yeah. The WWE got an emergency restraining order against an obsessed fan who carried out a poop smearing attack on a WWE training facility, fearing he would strike again. TMZ Sports has obtained court docs showing Vince McMahon's company had a very real fear of Armando Alejandro Montalvo, who allegedly has been harassing the company since 2015. According to docs, the Montalvo smeared his own feces all over the walls at the WWE Training Center in Orlando back in July 2015. He continued his bizarre campaign against the company in the following days, wearing makeshift wrestling costumes, banging on the doors, and threatening staffers. On at least one occasion, he was subdued by cops at gunpoint. And drop the shit and get down. Okay. In March 2018, Montalvo again surfaced at a WWE event venue in Florida and began harassing employees, screaming, quote, "My new wrestling nickname is Generation Flex because my dick and my balls is bigger than Generation X." Wow.
Right.
WWE says they learned Montalvo posted an Instagram message on April 4th, cryptically threatening WWE wrestlers and staff, and rushed to court to get an immediate restraining order against him because they fear he's a serious threat. WWE says Montalvo has also threatened to use his own semen in a biological attack. Court show the restraining order was granted. Still, Montalvo continues to post videos on social media harassing WWE wrestlers.
I'm sorry, can I jump in for a second? I get it, all right? Using your semen as some form of assault is fucking horrific. It's gross as all hell. But to call it a biological attack is actually the same as calling spitting in someone's face a biological attack.
Something like that. You know, he's let me put on my accent here. I'm attacking those beaches with my semen.
Oh man.
Oh,
A little bit of naval humor there. Oh boy.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. You know we're all going to hell for all this, right?
I'm
We're
right here,
certainly-
Scoobies Gab.
We are certainly at bare minimum going to have a lengthy conversation with St. Peter before.
yeah, we're
before
gonna
we're
have
let
to
in.
talk our way in. Yeah.
Thank God I'm pagan. I don't have
I know,
to worry
right?
about all
I don't
that
have to
mess.
deal with that old fucker.
Excuse me,
I
I'm
literally
walking right
walked
past
past
those
him.
gates.
I literally just look at him and go, yo, walk right on past him.
I'm
See
as
that
pagan,
forest over there? I'm headed that way.
I'm as pagan as a secular Christian can be.
So you like booze, you don't mind a little debauchery, and
I'm sure he's up for orgies in the woods.
I can't believe that made sense to you guys.
Well, let me just put it this way: I am a man of faith. I'm a Christian, but I'm one with a very, very healthy spiritual immune system.
nothing wrong with that, Six. Nothing wrong with that.
So
To be fair, I take a live and let live type of mentality, which is why I can't abide the Muslim crazies.
Yeah, I don't live in a spiritual oxygen tent. Let's just put it that way.
My man.
Yeah, the only ones I have a problem with are the crazy ass Muslims who say I don't even have a right to exist. Those are the ones I don't like. Everybody else I can work with.
Wow. Well, Captain Brambles also posted the stories about the girl who gouged her eyes out, but we've read that one before, and quite frankly, I didn't quite care for that one, or the dude in Florida that gouged his eye out in the jail cell. I'm not
watching.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be reading that one.
So, oh, guys, so that I don't know if you heard about this, but Tennessee suffered a very, very disturbing attack this weekend. A naked man, or as the Tennessee media is calling him, semi-naked man, walked into a Waffle House on Murfreesboro Road and opened fire with an AR-15. The only thing he was wearing was his windbreaker to hold his extra magazines.
Wait a minute. He was in Murfreesboro?
On Murfreesboro Road in Nashville, just past the Percy Priest Dam.
Holy fuck.
Now, to be fair, this ain't a Tennessee boy. This is an Illinois boy who transplanted. And he walked right into the Waffle House and opened fire. A young man from Tennessee jumped out of the bathroom and took the weapon from him.
Yes, I saw the video of that guy with his hands
I was going to
bandaged.
say, please tell me that, somebody in Tennessee was, open carrying and, fucking shot him.
Nobody in Tennessee was carrying in that place because Waffle Houses have a reputation for being not friendly to concealed carry. Now, that being said, the guy did have his weapon taken away from him. The second his weapon was gone, he fled from the scene and went right into the woods on Murfreesboro Road, where the police sent dogs in after.
Yeah. How many people did he?
2. He is currently in custody, and he'll be seeing the judge in the morning.
How many injured?
2, besides the 2 that were killed.
Jesus. Shit.
Now, here's the kicker. His dad gave him back his guns while he was under investigation from the ATFE, Secret Service, and the FBI for threatening the president.
So his dad is partly culpable here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they need to fly his dad out to shark-infested waters with all the pedos and
helicopter rides.
There we go.
Yeah.
Free ones.
So you may not have been diddling kids, but you're getting this free
Very
helicopter
special
ride.
punishment. Very special punishment.
This we're taking you to the shark petting zoo.
Yep. You can pet him from the inside. But see, this actually proves out a theory that me and my dad have been bantering about for about 6 years now. All the crazies in Tennessee are transplants. Because the serial killer that was using Captain D's as a front and was poisoning children, he came from Michigan. The Muslim training ground, yeah, all of them were transplants. The nut job that was trying to refound the KKK, yeah, he was from West Virginia. They all come to Tennessee and then try to enact their craziness.
My stepmother is from Tennessee, and she's fucking whack.
You can be whacked out from Tennessee, but you usually leave.
Yeah, she only left because my daddy left. And then she killed him.
See?
Yikes.
We just went to a whole new territory.
Very
no,
dark.
She didn't call the ambulance when he was having a stroke.
So
I blame her.
Well, was she super religious and God was going to save him or no one would?
No, it was you obey your husband.
And he told her not to call.
Yep. I'm sorry, I'll take the lashing later. I'm saving your life now.
Nah.
You hear that, Burnside?
Yeah, but you'd enjoy the lashing, hon.
Yeah. So it's totally worth it for you.
For you, it's like Candyland after disobeying.
Get the whip.
Irving, you really missed the funny story I experienced last night.
We never got back to that.
Well, before we get into any other stuff, just want to do a brief NHL update.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
So how's them Predators?
They already won their series, so they're waiting for the second round to start.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Well, Irving, your not favorite team, I repeat, your not favorite team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, have pulled even with the Boston Bruins. They've tied the series 3-3, so they're going to Game 7.
Okay, hold on. My prediction: they're going to pull this crap till the quarterfinal.
Yeah. And then they're going to choke harder than a fucking... Okay,
a 2-year-old on a corn dog?
There we go.
Sorry. I apologize for that horrible joke. I'm sitting here drinking beers. I shouldn't be.
Well, I was gonna say like a hooker behind a Detroit convenience store, but
that works too.
Okay. Let's see.
Hey, Irving. To be fair, the beer I'm drinking is 9%, and I make it myself, so it's not any. It's not some Billy beer. It's good shit.
No, so you're like a proper Canadian.
I'm Irish, Scotch, and Welsh, man, and I spent time in Germany.
Yeah, that's like most of proper Canadians. Okay, you're doing well. I love it.
Yeah, and this is like my third half liter.
Wait, what are they? Those are pints, right?
Actually, I'm drinking 22s.
Okay, yeah. Because what is it? 16 and 20 can be called pints, and you're drinking 22s. Yeah, no. Yeah. No, yeah. That shit, man. You should come live up here, except for the fact that we don't have free speech or
or guns, or I can't have my cannon.
Yeah, no, you couldn't have your cannon. I get you. No, stay there. Never mind.
So the Columbus Blue Jackets have failed, and so the Washington Capitals will be going to the second round.
Well, not a huge surprise.
Not a huge surprise at all. So it looks like the Caps may be taking on. The Pittsburgh Penguins, which is a good thing because I'd like to see those teams just destroy each other and be virtually ineffective in the round after that.
watch them beat the hell out of each other till they weren't worthy.
Pretty much, yeah. Because I have no love lost for Ovechkin or Crosby.
Legit.
Those two jackasses have been headline hoggers for the past decade, and it pisses me off.
Fuck Crosby.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like the playoff picture in the West is settled because they've actually finished all their stuff here. So we have, it looks like it's going to be Nashville versus Winnipeg. So it's going to be Veteran Mountain Man versus Irving Twin as far as the fanhood goes.
Oh man, Irving, you're like a brother, but go Predators.
Good luck, man. But
good luck to you too.
I'm only saying that because I don't think you guys have a chance.
I think we're good. I think
my boys are physical and oh my God, are they finesse?
Physical.
You can't hit harder if you can't hit what is moving in front of you.
Our guys are smooth and finesse, and at the same time, you get in the way, they will fucking crush you for it. Like they've been doing so well. You watch some of the fucking Winnipeg games. Look at the highlights.
Oh no! I've watched Winnipeg, man. I've watched Winnipeg. They got a great team, but the Predators are going to beat them.
Oh,
it'll be close either way.
It will be. It will be a hard set.
This will be the battle of this playoffs. I'm very sure of that.
And I'm pretty sure whoever wins this is going to be competing for the cup.
Yes. Oh yeah. Whoever wins this is winning the cup. Like that's almost hands down. Fuck your Golden Knights, okay? You guys got off easy in the first round. Yeah.
Speaking of Golden Knights, they have the Sharks in the next round, and I hope they beat the Sharks because I don't like the Sharks.
Well, and you want to see them in the cup, so you guys can all come out here and play with my cannon. We're all going to meet up in Vegas.
I don't want to play with the cannon.
Oh come on!
He wants
you
to
know
play
you
with
want to
the
play with the cannon.
Everybody wants to play with his cannon.
No, I want to play with your pull string.
I'm out firing my laser for again.
Yeah, we'll fire Kaz right into the middle of the ice.
So it looks like Tampa is going to play either Boston or Toronto. It's kind of a coin toss as to how that's going to go. Whoever they play, I think Tampa's going to just destroy them. So it's going to be most likely it's going to be Nashville versus Tampa or Winnipeg versus Tampa.
God.
Oh man,
if Toronto,
that's a tough game.
Yeah. I mean, Tampa's not ungood, right?
No, they're nothing to laugh at.
They're a real threat.
It'll either be Tennessee man versus Florida man or Canadian man versus Florida man.
I'll give you this, dude. If your boys can beat my boys, they can take Tampa.
I think Winnipeg could take Tampa if you can take the Preds.
Exactly. All right. Okay. Yeah. See.
So these are
friendships work. That's how friendships and rivalries work, right? We can be friends and rivals at the same time.
Yep.
Because
until next season.
Because we're all against Florida, man.
Exactly.
And just because of that, I'm rooting for Tampa.
I rooted for Tampa the year they had Andrew Chuck, and you know what? They won.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
He had what 23 years in the NHL.
Not only that,
won a goddamn cup.
This is a native Canadian who was rooting for a South Florida team just because they had Dave Andrechuk. He was rooting against a Canadian team.
Yes, he was. Yes,
you know what? At that point, so was I, man. Like, dude, Dave Andrechuk was a fucking champ among hockey players. He just a monster of a man, a monster of a hockey player, and he spent a good 8 seasons on the Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
And they had, they never.
They wouldn't use it. They wouldn't use it.
And they never stood a fucking chance. Like, they still don't. They just don't stand a goddamn chance.
That's because they're stupid about their choices, man. They don't play good people.
There is, in the history of sports, there is no bigger choke artists than the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo
Bills. They come in a close second. But
I don't know. The Rockets have done a lot of choking.
Houston Rockets and the Buffalo Bills, maybe a second and third to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Do you guys know the history of Toronto Maple Leafs? Like the legacy of this piece of shit fucking team? Okay. Like
I've heard you describe it, yeah.
I followed them forever. I was a diehard fan, and you know what? They haven't won a goddamn cup since there was 6 teams in the league. Okay, that was the last time they won. They've been the richest team in the league for more than half the years since that. And because they're the richest team in the league, not like the Yankees.
So good.
They're rich. The Yankees buy all the best fucking players, and they go out and they fucking perform. We're the richest team in the league. We sell the most merchandise. We sell the most tickets. That were sold out for 20 years in advance.
Oh,
we don't ever have to perform. That's the mentality of the owners, right? So the coaches are trying, right? The people that are being hired to make the team successful are trying, and the owners don't give a shit. So they pay for players that are fancy as fuck, and those guys don't work well together, and they don't let the coaches fucking control the trades or the hiring, right? And
they ignore the coaches and just pick the most expensive people, and then they expect everybody to work, and it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, exactly. And they waste talent like nobody's business. They had Matt Sundin, they had Wendell Clark, they had Dave Anderchuk.
But hold on a second, because Matt Sundin, shut the fuck up, okay? He has no business in the fucking top 10 or top 20 captains of the Maple Leafs. That guy never once had a 50-50 season on the Maple Leafs. Okay.
Because by the time the Maple Leafs got him,
Captain Brambles is saying bring back the Whalers, and American Celt said that
Brass Bonanza, baby.
Says you shouldn't say a boot.
Well, here's the thing about Matt Sundin, is he had already given his best stuff for the Nordiques before Toronto even picked him up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
but you know what? Like,
Quebec got the better end of the deal. They got Wendell Clark.
I'm having a beer for you, buddy.
My man.
Well, what kind of beer are you having,
Burnside? Off my Chuck Norris shirt, so give me 1 second here.
Ooh, I want to see.
Burnside, what kind of beer are you having?
My favorite. Leinenkugel Berry Ice.
Really?
Yep.
I'm so glad you didn't say Natty Light.
So,
it's terrible.
And Chuck Norris eating a steak, that of which he is seasoned with pepper spray.
So, you know, man, at some point in time, I'm going to have to sit you down and introduce you to my German Weissen.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, my man knows what dragon milk is, so don't count him out. Okay.
I never said I did. I know what dragon milk is, too.
Yeah, no. He needs a little education, but he's not wrong. He's not retarded.
Yep. Well, I saw what he was drinking. That's good stuff, but the stuff I make is a little better.
This stuff's pretty good, and I don't like the rest of the shandies and shit that they make, but the Berry Weiss, it's fucking good.
Well, you know, man, if you like that, if you like a slightly fruitier beer, maybe I should do my my Belgian Wit with blueberry infusion.
You make that?
That sounds good.
Holy shit! Fuck yeah! No, I've got to get on this.
I make my own spiced apple brandy from scratch. I start with apple pressings.
Dude,
how long do you age it though?
I age it 6 months to a year.
See, that
Interesting.
That sounds doable, but dude, you've got to find a fucking shed and put that shit away for like 6 years.
Hey, I'm about to move back to Tennessee. When I get there, I'm opening a distillery, winery, and brewery on my own property.
Can I come
And I'm
work?
going to start selling.
No, I'm not kidding. Like I
serving dual citizenship, so we can get rolling.
Yeah.
I will sponsor him. I'll totally sponsor him.
Hey, I'll sponsor him, okay? If he's going to come down and work for me in my brewery, I'll sponsor him.
Yeah, no, I want to know what you know about this. Like, I mean, like
Just watch out. He might drink it all before it gets done.
No. I'll teach. And how are the marijuana laws in Tennessee? Because I'll teach you how to grow.
They just legalized medicinal, and I'm planning on bringing seeds.
Oh, seeds are nothing. Growing is everything, and I've got the mastery for that.
I'm bringing seeds from Oregon from a medicinal grow to start a medicinal grow in Tennessee.
Doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean nothing. Let me show you. Let me show you what we got from fucking.
Oh yeah, show off the bud.
Random seeds. Okay, and yeah, this is my camera. Like this is. Can you guys see this?
I see it.
Does that mean anything? Right?
Yes, it does. Yes,
okay,
it does.
that's a 5 foot
pretty color.
Man.
That is a gorgeous plant.
It really is, right? That this is my expertise, helping my friend grow in his yard out of nothing. In this one, you can't tell here, but he's on a step ladder. Okay. This is what I can do for your grow up. I am a master grower. I really am.
You know, I would be willing to work some stuff out. Let you live on the property. You grow on the back 40 acres. I brew and distill.
This is what the jungle looks like when I get my hands on it. And
oh man,
this is 4 plants. 4. Okay.
Shizness.
This is not a ton of plants. It's 4 plants. That's an adult human male.
Yeah. I can tell he's about 6 foot roughly.
And
that looks like a Christmas tree. That looks like a fucking Christmas tree.
This is what I know and what I've passed on to people on an amateur level. So if you want to trade my knowledge of making your plants big, and you trade me what you know how to brew beer and make apple brandy, dude, you and I are going to be the richest people.
I also make
everybody. Let's join hands and sing "O Tannenbaum."
I have one important question: are you open to investors?
I would be considering investors on that Burnside, yes.
You know what? How much land do you have, though?
I'm looking at about 100 acres right now.
Then we can take 2 investors at let's call it the tens of thousands range.
Well, see, what I was actually looking at doing was like 20 acres for the grow, plus 60 acres of alfalfa and honey, so that I can actually produce my own honey for mead work.
Alfalfa,
do what you got to do. At that point, though, we have like 1 investor for like, dude, if you put 10 grand in here, I will double your money. I can't guarantee any more than that. But trust me, no. You give me 10 acres. Oh God, we're gonna have a fuck ton of time. I'm gonna take you to the fucking insect shop, and we're gonna fucking buy predators. Okay, just to keep out invasive species that will ruin your plants. We're gonna get like a half dozen or more praying mantises. We're gonna build a wasp hive.
I love praying mantises.
Well, see, we can't necessarily do a wasp hive because I will be keeping a very moderately aggressive bee style in the area.
As long as your moderately aggressive bee in their apiary can fight the wasps, let them fight. They'll find a common ground.
Fight.
But we need the wasps to take out other species that the mantises don't eat.
Well, what
So
about
we'll put them far
widows?
apart. We'll put them on the opposite ends of the yard.
That
right?
could work. That could work.
Yep. That they'll find a line. And
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't just need mantises? You need wasps.
Wasps do a fuck ton of good eating.
They do. They do.
And ladybugs take care of aphids, but mantises take care of everything else, right? So you need the wasps to take care of like certain dirty bugs that when you're doing an outdoor grow, you have to have a wasp hive somewhere in your neighborhood, right? You know, if you have to put on gloves and a mask, right? But they'll leave you alone because they're plenty well fed. And outdoor, they're always plenty well fed. Same thing with the mantises, right? That you have a half dozen, and the next thing you know, they bred and you have
Millions.
3-4 dozen, right? Yeah.
I literally, when they had me in science class in high school, I literally commanded a literal mantis army.
Yeah.
It was awesome, and they're such beautiful little creatures.
But yeah, man, I'm looking at least 100 acres. I'd like to do 60 for alfalfa, 20 for like a grow op, and then 20 for like food production, and that way I can go completely self-sufficient.
Dude, if you give me 20 acres, God, we would have you, me, and at least 2 other people all day, every day, just walking through the fucking marijuana field.
Well, I'd have to spend other time doing other stuff, but I've got 5 or 6 people looking to come with me. So
there you go.
Man.
Right, that's
he's
enough.
gonna please all the women in his harem.
Hey now. Not all of them can come with me. Some of them have got husbands. Not all of them can come with me. They got husbands and kids. Some of them.
In terms of the ganja, though, for 20 acres, I need 5 guys just to walk the field. Just to walk the field 8 hours a day, pretty much.
Dude, this is Tennessee. I can put up remote sentries.
No. I need hands-on people that I can tell them what they're looking for and what to check on each plant. You got to give each plant about 10 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, now they haven't worked out all of the requirements on their grow, so we might not be able to plan them as close as you think.
Yeah, no, we have the same problem here. But what it is you basically would have to get each of them licensed. That's how it works here.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you can make them a part owner while you're investing in them, and you get to pay them by the hour, and they're a part owner, so you got to give them some sort of commission.
Well, and my dad might be willing to help out, and he's probably got some buddies who are needing some work.
And that's fine, as long dude,
or my brother has a few friends that'll need some work.
You seen my results, all right?
Oh,
if these guys are willing to fucking say, all right, if they're willing to listen to me, I can work with that.
Oh yeah.
But I basically need people to be extensions of my hands.
Agreed. That's the same thing I'll need for like the brewing.
Yeah. And I would be an extension of your hands. I can do that. I can capitulate to a person who knows what they're doing.
Well, the Emperor needs fight marshals,
like a
don't he?
reed in the wind. Be desert power.
Damn. I mean, by all means, if you guys get this up and running, shit. I mean, I ain't no fucking millionaire, but hey, let me know. Because if I take out a bank loan, that might be doable because I got some okay credit.
Well, dude, you can also possibly talk about coming down with Terra and, just relocating to Tennessee.
Yeah, that'd be some fun.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna end back up in fucking Tennessee.
Ridiculous thing.
Hey, Terra, if you're running a grow operation and helping manage a distillery and brewery.
Okay, I get to be drunk and stoned all the time. Okay.
No, she's just in quality control.
Let me see if this shit works.
I just.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
You know what? With brandies, I'm actually.
Oh
I'm
my
actually
God! I'm gonna make you make a pumpkin brandy.
Oh, guys, I got to hop out here.
All right.
All right, 6.
Before I go, I'll shield myself out here just a bit.
Of course.
I am, of course, the Next 6 Minutes. You can find me on the Next 6 Minutes channel. That is my primary channel. You must spell out the word 6, because if you don't, then you won't. I have the Next Live Streams channel. That's normally what you listen to whenever I'm live streaming. Of course, I do live stream on my my original account because I can do that now. I'm out of the I'm out of YouTube prison. Let's see. I wanted to plug my my streaming groups group site. My buddies Burnside, my buddies Veteran Mountain Man and Scoobie and Prostate and Weibo and Scoobie and who else? Who missing? Oh yeah, me. Okay, yeah. I was like, there's somebody I'm missing. Okay, yeah. Let's see. We have the new group site, and this is for this is like a preview sort of thing. We post little snippets of like outtakes and B-roll and other stuff.
I'm also planning on posting some bloopers from protests I cover.
There you go. So this is what we got. There's not much on there right now, but there's going to be a lot of stuff up there in the future. And let's see. Here is the URL. You can check out what's there right now. There's going to be a lot more stuff up there in the future. I've got a lot of my old bloopers and shit that I'm gonna throw up there sometime pretty soon. So I look forward to that. Let's see. I had a new video. Of course, I talked about it earlier with Irving. It's about the Toronto possible truck of peace attack. We will see how that actually plays out. Let's see. What else do I have? Let's see. Oh yeah, my streams are on Thursdays. They're at 10 p.m. Eastern, and my tea time streams are typically around 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. So that's how that goes. I don't know what my subject is. I'll probably know by Wednesday what that's going to be about. So let's see. I guess that's all I got.
Sounds like fun.
Alrighty. Well, you guys have a great evening, and y'all take it easy.
Will do.
Take it easy, chat. I guess chat's not awake right now.
They're dead.
There's Brambles. Take it easy.
Later.
Good night.
Where's my button? Oh, there it is. There it is. Found the button. I'm gonna watch your video right now, Irving.
Thank you kindly, Six. That's too good of you.
You guys take it easy.
All right.
Peace out, man.
Oh, he found the button. Okay, he found the button. Oh.
But yeah, man, that's a nice shirt. I like that Chuck Norris shirt.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love it. Yeah.
So Irving would like to know the hilariousness of my night last night.
Keep it quick. I know I ate like 20 minutes on your guys' stream with my truck.
Is it that you're that drunk? Maybe you should just rewatch the very first part of the show.
I might go back to it. I don't have a lot of time, but yeah, if you can keep it short and sweet, let's do it.
My ex is trying to get me back. I went to see him just so I could get laid. And so he's trying to talk me into getting back with him, and I'm like, I'm in love. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, Heinrich, Chicago. He's like, oh, that guy's playing a game on you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, he doesn't like games. And, he's trying to pretty much project himself onto Burnside.
Let me tell you, though, You
It's
knew what
funny.
you were getting into when you fucking slept with the guy, right?
Oh yeah.
And that's mostly your fault. So I don't really feel too bad about it.
Oh no, I'm not
It's
wanting
fucking
to.
bad. It's fucking funny because this guy's such a dope.
Sure, maybe, but I mean, you know, that's something that that you did, right? He didn't do it. I'm just right. Were you not aware that he was trying to get you back when you?
Well, last I knew, he had a girlfriend that he was in love with, and he kept telling me he loves her while he was there. Yet,
But you still slept with him.
well, yeah, because I know the type of guy he is.
That's, you know, that's. But see, like, he may be a type of guy, but maybe you're a type of woman. Right?
Hey, I've always been upfront. I don't have a significant other I go home to and look in the face.
I'm just saying, you know, the way he is, and then you do something that's like you make choices, right? So you can make fun of his choices, but you also made choices, and I just think that all y'all are crazy. That's
Absolutely. That's a given.
Hey now.
Yeah,
Me,
no,
my wife and my 5 girlfriends are not crazy.
Oh, you polygamist comedian.
I am not a comedian. We are not crazy. We are not. We all have fun. It's all good fun amongst adults. What harm is anyone getting out of this?
See, and you know what? I think less highly of your 1 wife and 5 girlfriends than I do of your 6 wives. Right? Yeah, no, you're all committing to that shit. And you know what? With the Mormons and their multiple wives, that you have to support all of them. You legally have to support them all.
Not here in the U.S. Here in the U.S., polygamy is illegal, so you can't legally marry all your wives.
It is now, right? But it wasn't till like what, 86 or something like that, right? That the Mormons could get away with this forever. But you were on the hook for every one of your wives.
To be fair, Irving, I support every one of my girlfriends. I've actually got to make a run down to Eugene. I've got e-liquid for my girlfriend and her daughter, and I've got some cartridges around here for them and some other stuff, and I've got to make a run down there.
You've got a crazy way to take care of your own self. That's all I'm saying. Right? Because, I mean, I take care of me, and I can take care of one other person and maybe our kids. Right? But dude, if you can do it, holy shit, that's no, talk about alpha. That you can provide a home. No, because you know what? You want to talk about alpha? If you're a pure alpha, proper alpha, all your women should be cared for. They don't have to have jobs, right? And that means everything comes out of your pocket. If you can do that, all right.
That's what I'm working towards, man. That's what I want.
Good for you. Good for you. Because you know what? Me personally, I can't. I can do myself. I can take care of my mom, my dog, and you know what? One woman. And if we want kids, she probably has to have a job.
I would actually like to have 5 or 6 employees, plus 4 or 5 women, plus some kids.
Hey, man. Whatever you can afford, that's capitalism. I think you can do it.
Which is why I'm working towards that. That's why I'm looking at moving back to Tennessee and starting these operations up, man. I think after about
Tennessee, these operations are legal, right?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna all above board. I ain't gonna be doing nothing illegal.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the cool shit of all of it. Completely freaking USG approved.
I think myself, maybe I'm boring, maybe I'm vanilla. I think I would be happy with one good woman, you know.
You know what, man? If it makes you happy and that's what you want, there's nothing wrong with that. I was raised to be the leader of like a small clan.
Oh, no.
My grandfather kind of taught me to be that kind of person, and that's the kind of person he was. I mean, he had 8 kids.
Right.
You know, So that was what was my inspiration. And when he passed, my Uncle Junior took over. And I looked up to my Uncle Junior, who had 3 kids plus helped take care of my grandfather's 7 kids.
Ah, damn.
Well,
so I have these kind of figures in my life, and so I emulate them.
Of course. But I mean, me personally, I'd be happy, I think, with one woman to bear my children. And, you know, if it came down to it, one tasty little trap on the side. Have you guys not seen this? Have you guys not seen this fucking picture? Oh my God, Blair. Oh, Christ. This woman, and she's all woman. I don't care if she has a fucking cock. This is a woman. Oh, baby. Ugh.
Good God, Irv.
She's good people. She's good people.
She really is. And
you know, I chat with her off and on Minds.
This is this was a photo of her saying, "I think I might look better without makeup," and I was like, "Oh yeah, woman, you do."
She looks great without makeup. You know, also though, Reading Ren and I are talking about doing some live streams later this summer and this winter.
She's like a titty streamer, but she's not retarded, right?
No, she's not. And she works with Modern Medusa and some other people. So, you know.
I know Modern Medusa from her fucking ass gifs.
Well, you know what? I actually helped them sell their men's rights calendar last year.
I retweeted it. That's all I did. Yeah.
Well, no. I actually went and did like a promotional video for them and broadcast it all over the place. And so Ren is like, "Yeah, I'd love to do a live stream with you." So I might do a couple of live streams with her, and you know, maybe
I got
bring
a
some new
terrible
people.
crush on Modern Medusa. Like,
oh, Medusa's cute. She is.
She's fantastic. What a wonderful person. She's a wonderful person. Also, the TNA don't hurt her, right?
No.
But I mean, yeah, like. Dude, there's so many people that are fucking ridiculous hot, and it's like, I don't give a shit because I don't like you.
Yeah.
But, you know, certain people, I like them first, and it's like, oh, what's that? You fucking jiggle yourself for videos? I'll fucking watch those too.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, and that's you know, I get real involved with them when they're doing good things, and also like I've got people at my job that are ridiculously good looking, and they try to manipulate their attractiveness for gains, and I don't buy that shit at work. Like, I can't afford to. I'm in a position of authority now, right? And they actually get mad that I don't fall for it. And when you see people who are like, I'm doing a good thing first. Also, I jiggle my shit, come do this good thing, right? Like, it's like, oh my God, you could have used that like a weapon, and instead you're using it like a fucking advertising for the right thing. That's there's a nobility in it. Like, that's one more tool you have. It's one more thing you can use to do the right thing.
Well, that's just like, you know, Ren and Medusa when they did their advertisement for their men's rights magazine, for their men's rights calendar. They did it in like bikinis, and they talked about being topless or nude in the calendar. And I'm like,
damn.
You know, I get that. Great, cool. You know,
and
but
that's
the fact
why
that
I like
doing a men's rights calendar.
That's why I remember their names.
Oh yeah, and you're then going to turn around and donate the money to veterans. Shit, of course I'm going to promote this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I went, I contributed, and then I made a video to promote it. Yeah.
I didn't go that far, right?
Well,
but I retweeted some of their shit, right?
Oh yeah, well that's good. Yeah. That's good. You know, not everybody has the time to make, you know, a cut video or something like that, and I did that. But you know,
yeah, it depends on whatever time you got to work with and that. You know,
exactly.
Setting all that back together.
Well, I still got to get my my video downloading service set up. I haven't done that yet.
Don't feel bad. But yeah,
well, I bought a new laptop.
Let us all know how the whole lot of that goes. Sounds interesting as shit, man.
Well, trust me, when I do streaming with Ren, you guys will be some of the first to know because I'll probably be like, "Hey, you should go check out these streams I did with Ren."
Nice.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
I think I've seen her on Minds before I got banned, but I really didn't know too much about her.
Well, she did a lot of like adult erotica reading and stuff like that. Like she used to do her Tuesday hentai and things of that nature.
Yeah, she also uses just read the classics, right?
Oh yeah, she'd do some classics reading, but
in a
she's quit.
bikini
Oh yeah, well when she did her like hentai Tuesdays, she was sitting there in the bikini top, and then they'd animate tentacles and such in.
Oh my god, that's funny.
But she quit doing the erotica reading, and she's just doing a lot of live streaming, political chat,
nice.
philosophy discussion, things like that. But she's doing them all, in a bikini.
Oh, nice.
So, I definitely wouldn't mind doing some chatting with her, and especially once I do my face reveal in November.
That'll be interesting.
Yes, because everybody on the stream, if you're listening right now, in November, once I enter Tennessee and I do my first live stream for the Chaos 120 in Tennessee, I will do the entire stream revealed.
Nice. We'll have to get Tennessee Marine in for that too. We'll have to do like a Tennessee special.
Oh, yes. Yes. We will be doing a Tennessee special. He and I friended each other on Discord, and we subscribe to each other on Twitter. And
nice.
Yeah.
I gotta go and find Discord and that, because the next time I get to talk to him, I'll have to tell him about our whole plans for more and stuff. Because hopefully, if all things go according to plan, everything should kick off swimmingly.
Well, and this year, once again, I won't be in Tennessee for more, but next year I should be.
Right.
And I can drive up to DC at that point.
Sweet.
So, I can come on up and join you guys, and it won't be a huge burden.
Oh,
of course, if I come out to DC for more, I might have to come out in full great kilt with, my waistcoat and my jacket and, my belt and the hat.
I mean, when I do get to do my speech, chances are I'm going to be doing it with the whole Joker outfit on and that with my hat on. And depending
I
on
have lipstick for him.
Yeah. Full fucking garb just for the sheer fucking hell of it, for the fucking hell of it. And then, if it doesn't clash too much, I might throw my colors over that too. Just for the hell of it. So like, hey, you guys remember me, right? Oh yeah, the vest hat. No, yeah. Why the hell are you just like a Joker? Well, why the hell not?
Yeah, but I think people would panic with the slow match in my beard.
Maybe. I don't know.
My beard's singeing and smoldering like I'm ready to set off some cannon.
You mean the way Blackbeard used to do?
Yeah. Hun, my beard's 4 or 5 inches long, and I've got copper braids for it. I strap stuff in, and I run some slow match through the shit. I even make my own mustache wax so I can curl up the big curls.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I'm in fucking management now, so they need me fucking baby face.
See, Irving, I look 15 years younger when I shave the beard off. I look like I'm fucking 21.
Damn.
That would be awesome. When I shave the beard off, I look like I'm fucking 12.
Yeah.
Right. It's like I look like a small boy. It's not the same as looking younger. I look like a child.
Yeah.
Well, but see, the problem is I go into like a liquor store and I buy like a $400 bottle of scotch, and they're like, "I need to see your ID." And I'm like, really? I'm buying a $400 freaking. I had you open the glass case with a key.
I remember you telling us this story. I still think it's funny.
What freaking 18-year-old has you open the glass case?
I wish at that point,
But yeah, I guess I'll do the whole thing, maybe without the slow match though, just so that I don't scare the normies too much.
Nah, do it with a slow match. Fuck them.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck them.
So put the slow match in, and then when I go up to talk, light it right before I start talking, so it's smoldering as I talk.
Oh, do it by all means. Go right ahead.
Yes.
I mean,
if you've got a job that allows it, fuck.
Yeah,
well, dude, if I'm back in Tennessee and I'm growing and brewing to support myself, and I'm doing it all on my own property, who the hell's going to tell me what kind of beard I can wear?
I have a proper job, right? If you can fucking support me out there, and I'll run your grow crew, and I'll run your grow crew for minimum wage, if you will teach me the ways of fucking brewing. Right?
That can easily be arranged.
Brewing and distilling are not my fortes, but growing, buddy. Oh, dude, if you don't have me, you're at a detriment. I will fucking.
Well, and what I could do is I could also offer you, room and board, because I could put a tiny house on my property and let you live there.
I would still need what's minimum wage in your state.
Of course.
Well, 8 hours a day.
Well, of course. I mean, Tennessee is federal minimum wage, so it'd be like $7 an hour.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
But if you're not paying for your room and you're not paying for your board and you're not paying for your electricity and shit, I mean, that's a lot of money at that point.
I would say what you're gaining out of my experience, room and board plus minimum wage, that's fair for your side.
Oh yeah.
Right, and one day you'll realize how valuable I am to your operation, and you'll give me a raise, if not a better position.
Oh yeah. Probably pretty sooner rather than later.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to this shit.
I can make that happen for you. Like, yeah.
Well, one step at a time,
you'll see
guys.
what I can do with your acres, and you'll feel compelled to pay me.
One step at a time, guys. I got to get out there first, which means I need to finish my fundraising, which I'm working on now. In fact, I got to make a run to a special place in Oregon to distribute some homemade honey mead this week.
Nice.
And some apple brandy.
Nice. What are your restrictions with marijuana
in Oregon?
A medical grower.
Well, in Oregon, the medical grow stuff, you have to go through a medical dispensary. In Tennessee, it'll be I'll grow and I'll go through the dispensaries because there's only medical dispensaries.
But how much are you allowed to say as a?
That's what I'm waiting on them to finish. That's what I'm waiting on them to finish deciding. That's part of what's being hashed out right now in the Tennessee Senate.
Interesting.
See, we have this weird thing where in Ontario, you can sell to so many patients, but so many patients are given like a half an ounce a day.
Oh man!
Yeah,
really?
So basically, what you're doing is you're growing for fucking sub dealers. And nobody smokes a half ounce a day except me that one day. Like, I smoked a half ounce in blunts, right? We cut open the Century Sams. What do you guys have Phillies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You split them open. I smoked a fucking half ounce of marijuana in Philly blunts to myself.
Oh, Jesus.
In an afternoon, and it was like, you know how some people will tell you can smoke so much weed, you smoke yourself sober?
I've smoked so much that I threw up, yeah.
Okay, sure. Some people say you smoke so much that suddenly you're not high anymore.
Yep.
I've smoked so much that I got not high anymore, and then I fucking squeegeed open my third eye with more weed. Like, there's a place beyond, and what they're saying, what the legislation says in my country is that Yeah, these people, what they need is fucking mushroom, like psilocybin, psychedelic levels of marijuana to survive. Yeah. They have no idea about weed and how it works. They have nothing. They don't know shit. And yet they fucking legislate without any proper knowledge.
Well, dude, you know what Oregon actually states for your own private growing? You can have 8 mature plants.
See, 8 mature is actually for one person, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 mature plants. You take the time to harvest and dry and then proper cure. That's like a month's worth of time. 8 plants. My plants will get you a solid 1.5 ounces. Okay? You can smoke 2 grams a day, every day. And by the end of the next season, you'll still have weed to get you through the drying season. Yeah, for 8 plants, for sure. Smoke 2-3 grams a day. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, see, here's the deal. It's 8 mature plants. That doesn't include what you got curing.
Oh.
That doesn't include seedlings that aren't mature and ready to harvest. 8 mature plants.
That's
why I had that's why I had a problem with the law. I'm like, you know, my brewing laws state I can do 200 gallons of beer a year.
Yeah.
Total. Why?
These guys don't know how fucking plants work.
No, they fucking don't. They don't. And that was why I had a problem with the law. I'm like, you want to smoke pot? Fuck it. Smoke pot. Let's make it 8 mature plants a year. Not 8 mature plants at any one time. Because if you do rotational growing indoors, you can fucking...
If you do rotational, you actually are a little bit better off, but you're not going to get the same results indoors.
You won't get the same potency indoors.
No, your potency will be the same. Your volume will be less.
But still, I mean, you're talking about, you know, so you can have 8 mature plants basically kind of like a month. So you could do 12 months, 8 mature plants a month if you're careful about it.
Yeah, but apparently, according to their rules, you have to fucking siphon that shit off.
Well, not in Oregon.
It has to disappear, right? No, otherwise you're in trouble because your 8 mature plants and your fucking 2 ounces sitting in your house are a problem, right?
Well, no, you harvest your 8 mature plants and you recycle them into fucking fertilizer for the next grow set while your other plants are becoming mature. So you just fucking keep cycling the shit.
Dude, if you and I, dude, you have 20 acres that you're willing to fucking put towards this? Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. In your 20 acres annually, all right, and that's basically 4.5 months, 5 months outdoor grow. For 20 acres, I could get you like 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. We would have to siphon it off. We would have to put it places. We would have to give it to other people.
Burnside, we're getting stoned apparently every day.
And if you got stoned every day, if you, me, and Terra and Burnside smoked that shit every day, 2 grams a piece, you would still be selling. Wait, 20 acres. 4 of us smoking at 2 grams a day. Hold on. I'm doing math. I'm doing math and I'm drunk.
Do your math quick, because I'm losing consciousness.
We would be selling 500 pounds a season.
Yes, we would.
Damn.
Okay, and
So,
smoking
Burnsides, are
like
you actually gonna still move to
150.
Indiana?
That we would smoke 150 pounds a season. One
Shit.
season would give us, yeah. Oh my God, 150 pounds annually for the four of us.
Oh, holy shit.
Now here's the kicker, Irving. I don't smoke.
Neither do I, but I love growing it. I love growing. Like, dude, give me fucking peppers and tomatoes and oregano and like you're 60 acres. I'll help with that too. But the 20 acres you put towards fucking ganja, I'll make you a fucking killing, and everything else, my expertise is yours, buddy. Dude, I've been growing tomatoes, oregano, beans, lettuce, cucumbers, everything you eat that is grown. I've been growing since I was fucking 4 years old. Okay? Ask Scoobie. Scoobie knows this too. And you know what? A lot of that's transferable to marijuana. Plus, I have 8, 9, 10 seasons of marijuana specific growing. Okay? Yeah.
Well, once I get moved to Tennessee, I set up the property. I'll give you a call. You can come on down. We'll set you up a little tiny home on the back 20, maybe back 40 if I buy 150 acres.
Dude, give me 10 plants. I'll blow your fucking mind.
Well, we'll start with like 20 plants and we'll expand as we can.
20 plants? I can do that in this room. Okay? Like, you're looking at like 20 feet by 20 feet, and I will fucking blow your mind. Trust me.
Man. Beautiful.
Trust me.
I would love to be able to do that, because if I can make myself completely self-sufficient and leave the government off my land, I would love that.
You know what? The preserves for proper food, that's on you. I can help you grow that food, but preserving it for the winters,
dude,
that's not.
If I've got that kind of land, I can put a smoke shack on the property. I can pick up 100 pounds of salt. I can pick up some saltpeter.
How many pigs do you have? No, saltpeter. Fuck saltpeter. That shit ruins. That ruins you. Okay.
You need it for gunpowder.
Okay, as long as you're not using it in the food.
I wasn't going to use it in the food.
Okay,
I was going to use it in the gunpowder.
Okay, all right.
Because I need it with sulfur and hardwood charcoal.
But look, you want to preserve your tomatoes, your cucumbers.
Oh, dude, I've got pressure canners. I've got glass jars. I've got sealable tops. I got everything else I need.
You're way ahead of me on that. But you want me to produce, dude, just for you, for a full year, I need 4 plants. Okay? That you can smoke every day. You can smoke every day on 4 plants if you let me deal with them.
Beautiful.
Right. Yeah. If you want to make money on that, give me 8. You want to get rich? Give me 1 acre.
And what
I'll
happens
make you a millionaire in 2 years.
And what happens if I give you 20 acres?
Then we're all gonna fucking go to jail, buddy. They won't let that shit happen. All right.
Oh Lord.
You might be surprised, man. Tennessee is the land of the volunteers. We've fought every fucking war. We don't care what each other's doing as long as you
announce my Canadian citizenship if you can make this happen.
I'm working on it.
On your 100 million, I'll still be a millionaire.
Oh yes, oh yes.
I am so good at this. I'm so good at this.
Well, we'll see about it, man. And we'll, like I said, I'd be more than willing to bring Terra and Burnside in And shit, if Six wants to move down, and even if we can get Scooby to leave New York.
Oh, well, if you can make something strong enough, I think he might consider it.
Yeah.
My sister likes to make the joke that one day I should be the plant manager. And yeah, she's not wrong. Like, dude, I've gone from all the phases from the absolute bottom with a single seed and a one light, and just fucking, you've seen my jungle, my neighbor's jungle. I just fucking guided that man. I was like, try this, and now he has his fucking jungle. And that, what you're looking at in those pictures, that's 4 plants. All right, I've had 6 indoors. He's doing 4 outdoors. You give me an acre, I will fucking destroy the whole planet. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm so good at this. Oh, yeah. If it was proper legal here, and it's not, it really isn't. We have a whole lot of bullshit. Yeah, no. I'd have jobs for everybody. Ugh.
Just don't license me. I'll have my disability.
Fuck disability. You wouldn't need that shit working for me. Working for vet under me. You wouldn't need it. Disability would be nothing. Right? You fucking put that gas mask on and fucking walk my fields and make sure you know what you're doing. And I'll make sure you know what you're doing.
I probably wouldn't be able to wear a gas mask. I get claustrophobic.
You won't need it. You won't.
Well,
just fucking sing to my plants, baby.
Okay, that I can do. I'll make them feel like little mermaids. I just went to chase down the dog, and I stepped in 2 holes that the kids had dug in the fucking backyard that were in shadows. So I'm literally shaking with pain. I twisted both my ankles.
Oh.
But yeah, man, I'd be more than willing to let you come down and help me with this.
Okay. So, can you see this? That's my forearm. I'm 5'10".
So you and I are about the same size then.
Give or take, right?
I'm a bit broader than you, but yeah.
Sure. But these are my colas against my forearm. Yeah. Right. Like, and this is 6 weeks into the flowering. That's not the 8-9 weeks necessary. So I'm a fucking champ. I really am. Oh my god. Oh yeah. You can't even, like, look at this shit. Look at this. Ah, I'm a fucking monster.
Those look like 10 feet tall, man.
They're 7.5, and they're indicas. They're not sativas that are trying to be fucking 10 feet tall. They're indica plants that I've just fucking nurtured. Yeah, no, these are monstrous plants. I'm so good at this.
Dude.
There's very few things about which that I am that confident and that cocky, and this is one of them. And yeah, dude, you wanna fucking grow, and you don't have me on your team, you're fucking lacking.
You're on my team, man. You're definitely on my list. Okay. Because I mean, I can fucking make brandy. I can make mead. I can make wine. I can make beer like nobody's business, and I can even grow strawberries, tomatoes, cucumbers, squash. Ain't no thing. Never grown pot.
See, dude, I don't think you're selling yourself short. I can grow all those things myself. And it's not much different, buddy. You just gotta fucking take care of your plants. If you're a green thumb motherfucker, you're gonna take to them well, and you're gonna fucking tear it up. You know.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, you know, me and my grandfather used to grow, you know, fist-sized strawberries in Tennessee, and they weren't that crap that you see out of like California where they have no taste. These are the ones that, you know, you bite into them and it's bam, strawberry. But you know,
that's actually that's how I feel about my my marijuana and my buddy, and now his next door neighbor. They're growing on my advice, my expertise, and they're doing great for themselves.
Of course,
you know that a couple of plants fucking last them all year.
Oh, I can believe it, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, once I get everything set up in Tennessee, I'd be more than happy to have you come down and start running the grow operation. Because
got 20 acres, man.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
I'm gonna end this though, because I'm about ready to pull a Scooby and pass on the laptop.
Oh, geez, man, I understand.
Yeah. Do what you got to do.
We can talk about this later, Irving, and we can definitely talk about it more. Burnside and Terra. All the paperwork out.
I'm just losing consciousness, and I'm about ready to dive into the TV and my laptops.
I hear you guys. Yeah, no.
Hey, and I'm about to have another beer, Burnside. I just poured me another one, so I'm gonna sit here and drink another beer.
I'm gonna finish my whiskey, so I'll sit with you as it goes. But Burnside, you're.
I'd normally join for another beer, but I'm about ready to roll over.
Well, let's go ahead and log us out, man, and we can keep chatting.
All right.
Yeah. End the stream, right? But let us sit on this hangout.
Oh, by all means, man. I'm not gonna go close the hangout.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can, because if I first I'll end it.